So the appreciation of evil in this country is getting ground. Is gaining ground. The appreciation of yes, the appreciation is just increasing by the day. And when they say a cruel standards anyhow, and then you say be something attesting to that. Every day I appreciate his style. Sam's lawyer, something like that. At least there should be a standard.
Standards.
There should be a standard for all of us to take a look at this standard and say, maybe more than this standard, or at worst, I have to be at this par. But standards are falling. That's why they be Adam because a young man or man or manual semuno. Instead of them to just up the game, majority of the young men, I'm saying, majority of the young men in our politics, both sides, they behave like students. Their levels of maturity and understanding of the realities of life are very low. Sometimes they don't even befit with all the qualifications they have. They don't befit to stand in for Ghana. It doesn't matter being in opposition or in power. Because there are no standards. You see, sometimes we all forget ourselves. And every facet of the country, you're just on autopilot. And that is why OSP Asempa can say, Mommy, and take cognizance of that Asempa a heavy statement. Or say it will get to a time, and we are almost there, where a criminal will boldly walk to our courts and demand something or do something. And it's so dangerous. It's your mind, because if we concentrate too much on needed partisanship, it will be at the expense of all of us as a country.
True.
We have never fought you being an MPP or being an NDC. We've tested all these kinds of soup. You say if we don't mix it up and raise the Ghana flag above all flags, not to be a white, red, and whatever, and green, black, and white, they be the Kinka, and then we will continue to appreciate what we are appreciating, the substandards, the abnormalities. Abnormalities are normal.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
This is CIMT Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the CIMT Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM.
Well, I know that Asempa has gained a lot of experience. Asempa is one of the, not the forerunners, but in terms of coverage and listenership, you stand tall. The new FM stations that are coming into the arena are not calling on you to exit, them to survive. Is that what is happening? No. They are learning from you. They are learning under your feet. They are also trying as much as possible to find space. And, there's enough in the world for everybody. There's enough in the world for everybody. And so I think that those who are coming up, we definitely will encourage the injection of new blood. But you cannot also totally do away with the experience.
It's always a pleasure coming to Asempa where the truth is spoken.
The award for the political program of the year, radio, going to Ekosiisen of Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Asempa FM.
Political program of the year, radio. Ekosiisen. How did it end? And the host of the show, OB, steps up to pick the award.
Congratulations, Ekosiisen.
Bibi Aboko.
Oh, Osei, Bonsu, Amwa. And the Amwa na count your own. I said, man, was in your union, was able to. Obi, Mobile Juma, Mobile Yabana, Yebusi, and Yachi, Emse, Oba, and I, and Oshas, and baby, and Yamidua Biduno. I also need the Rabbi says, near the tag office. Because Yamia Yebi, Yamia Yebi, I share Juma Asempa FM, so more ye. Any education among the man Crawford. Now, we be idea about one Crawford pass, started Afena, and Crawford Moduamuba.
Yeah,
now
beginning the year, right?
From Pondy. On an tag, everyone award. Or church say, dread for any investment, kakaka. Said your bayer is sick, your bayer no. I'm say, near betting, I can say, Yamin Team Nina, Yamin Sham. Asempa de eno na obi ati edu awia na maje ba bia boso nti no Asempa FM de opo obeti
yeah that's it
na de obi is it captain's band na bo e de opo obeti no nyame shira mo bo adwuma
yeah that's it Mr. Moatin on that tag code on
Asempa. And I have to say something about Asempa and Ekosiisen, and I have to say something about multimedia. You see, multimedia has developed a fantastic way of replacing. That is legendary in the history of Ghanaian broadcasting. So we're all worried about what's going to happen to Ekosiisen. Look at what Obi has done with it. I listen to Ekosiisen all the time. I mean, I have to admit, sometimes I listen and I get some ideas for the program because they come before us. So yeah, so like tonight we're going to use some of their content. So I have to have that. Obi, I've never told you before, but I think you've done a fantastic job in replacing our friend who passed and holding the program and making it actually bigger.
I wish you well. Wish you well. Thank you so much for.
Thank you too. Thank you too. Nyamisha, you are also doing very well. We are also very, very proud of you. Very intelligent journalist. But one-on-one with Obi, as I said, will prepare. So he knows how to pass all kinds of corners to get what he wants.
You see, multimedia
we are proud of you.
Fantastic way of
Oh, okay. It is a Ghana Nibia 8 the person should not be confused about separate identities, no.
Oh, na internet no crown so Obo Media and now show me Wikipedia or some recognize me as Freedom Jacob Caesar. Okay. No one make an quite say Jay-Z.
Anderson Carter.
Check it. Wikipedia is here or be connected the two. Until and you almost how any pa ebodino. No, mudi combining and no more search engine.
Oh, okay. It means that Cheddar and a nickname, and
a nickname. I just say Obi. See what they will cast Cheddar Namaka Obi.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Why not count the Bayer 3 hours? The CCA, I'm for Enam, so we free entry quarter there, so watch your Kwanzaa 20 minutes. No, CCA. As a woman, because when him Obi, Western of 40 Asempa. Now, a bat woo show now. And yes, may have many America say a yosun, almost some show no. And come on, Western not for Asu Demupa. And all when him say Asema Yeke, a no crep trudo.
My nurse, lawyer Jerry Ahmed Shaib. We wish you very well. Why? We wish you very well.
We are very smart guy. I told you that my driver listens to your station. Both. Everybody knows. It's called Stephen Boating. Let me just use this platform to say hello to him. Yeah. I think he wants to hear your voice, so maybe you have to greet him. It's called Stephen Boating.
Stephen Boating?
Yes, both.
No, Charlie. Stephen, we brutal.
Yeah, or brutal. Or cherish you.
Stephen, I was an acrobat in the picture.
Yes. And then Mama, I remember all family
it's been great. Ekosiisen in a lawyer met Shaib and I'm and Kano.
Ekosiisen. Asabni na no. Ekosiisen. Ekosiisen. They can na me say Ekosiisen. Ghana for the day no na na me yina no Ekosiisen. I think say nkofo a omutina se new program. That inspiration omunya no.
Asempa FM.
It's say tiasia ya better na say kasa no. I think that we have to understand the word Ekosiisen. Asam we yina no. And Ekosiisen. They be kan wa yina. They na bonten wo a wote console na chi they ATM me kasa aban panimfo yina Ekosiisen ye wiwie ni yina ekowie e wa bobo ano and this oman na yeso oman na ye chichire na ye chichire oman na nyamanyoko ni ye chichire a na Ekosiisen
me continue na me chechi ho muyi ansa na me free mako be go fra mako
yeah best thing about bedin komobio why
you the floor say
me need your say Bonsu who me now friend me Obi ameje wo so why
you know only Obi amo na
Chairman me da say Medasipa. Chairman Kutin, Central Regional Chairman, Hedima MPP. Hey, Chairman Kutin Rubikunipo. Wow.
Mendas na mefa kunya osu enchia etifo nyina o muti Ekosiisen dwumadi na ebedo so as because Asempa Asempa nyina so efi etifo and me gige so fa Ghana fa na nyina obia radio eda awoti na adwuma pa maye da be premisa amrenti memsa mamuniyo monni adwuma fo mpenifo nyina
Henry Nanabuache Nana B abekansa Nana kwa ba net saying Obi Henry Nanabuache.
It's a Jumedia, Obi. We are the living legend. Jumedia.
Living legend, pa.
Living legend. Unyamian Ukraine. Udinyashita. Menana Zano free. Udinyashita. Obi. We're training it to Ayana. Inti we the living legend on Asempa FM 94.7.
Misum prekope ba se bibia boko
nyame adaroma nyame de enanso e de afam ye de biara da se ade achi yesi ya wiai kokobo di na ebuka ev no utie ubia na ze oje wutata afri adwuma ma se we lunch no na je we odopon adwuma edi obi our time ni share very strategic is a nipa no after tie adwuma o ya office o feel board na say you come in with a lot of excitement on the other
openness, I think that this shouldn't be a problem at all.
Mida itself should come out, yes.
Yeah, Mida should tell us, this is a shareholding structure. Indigenous Ghanaians only maybe X percentage, and the Philippines they only a Y percentage. And I think that should settle this matter.
Honorable, it's always a pleasure talking to you. May that's a powerful for your time.
What be, and
the Honorable John Janaponi attending Kano, Professor Stephen Kweku Asare. Yeah, that's a power. Nyami Shao.
Obi, me that's a power also. Nyami Ishao. Na Twaso na Ekosiisen no mani nye kesiye. Next year beba no na office no aye kesiye pa.
Amen. Okay. All right. And Professor Stephen Kweku Asare, ono a legal practitioner, KPMG Professor of Accounting, University of Florida, and Moten in Kano. Yo, Prof, where do you medase?
Yo, me wa do do wa kwa postpone no na enche ho do magina ba bia. Mate. Me that's Asempa FM, yes. Now, Asempa for them, I'm Kenya, some Kasia. Asempa, they're gospel, yeah, Papa. Okay, I know what's here, Kappa. Oh, nice. Me that's Professor Stephen Ade and Yatine Kano. Coffee? They will turn against them. Boem constituency for
Boem for Joe, because we program Omumfa in the agro, and they listen to it a lot. And also, you are doing very well. And let me use this opportunity to congratulate you. More platform program, award. It's a great award. More you are there, and you are doing so well. People will criticize you, but that is the only that is the success. Some of them, it helps you to listen and then do more. That's why you are winning the honors. And that's why you are winning the honors. And keep it up.
Yeah, that's a power.
When me share momna me wo fie nyina na mitie Multimedia would na mitie nti my used to your line of questioning send I will see 100 program and I think say a bit me flow together.
Medase.
So let Jesus' character, lifestyle be our example. Let him be our example. Your example is not that arrogant person who is all over the place, very loud. Sometimes when I'm listening to discussions on Ekosiisen, I'm a keen listener to Ekosiisen. Every 2 o'clock I'm on it. I'm listening to they are the current, current issues. And you see arrogance, you hear.
Hey, Obi.
But I must commend you for the work you did for Mother Ghana. When you team in 2023. It will amaze you to know. I mean, for Muti. I don't know if they will want me to put their names out there, but Minima Sofo Ghana, the fathers of the charismatic Pentecostal faith, Muti this platform.
Amen.
And they listen. The last time I met one of them and said, "Oh, Asempa na miti, Asempa de one miti every time, yeah. Miti Obi, he's doing very well." So it just tells you the impact that you are making. It cuts across. I think people appreciate the depth, the dexterity with which you approach your work. Any nimdiania obrasi any nyansa odi ewe juma enye onkwa no producers ne omo kan nyina ntieda Asempa Fuase one management ne omo kan nyina say 2023 by the grace of God you helped us.
Yes.
Mudi nyansa ni nimdie ne nyame adwen through education information amode by amode boy. Me assure say 2024 by the grace of God, you do even more than you did.
Even more.
You've done great, but we know, sir. I keep telling the people who are around me that there is always a place called up.
Up.
There is always a place called up. No matter where you have reached, there is another place called up. And so you don't have to relent. You don't have to be complacent at all. You are doing well, especially in this election year. Yenimse. Nyame adomni ni nyansa eni ne homo Roberts now so to steer most of the conversations right so that the day or how ni abenini oyini eni usu ebeba o maini muno nyame be fa so na wa call me every because this is the only nation we have.
Ekosiisen so ne ha Asempa FM mamema Dr. John Oforitenkran Akwaba na yenshase eni enkomo oye big man director general Edema Snet boss Akwaba net saying
Boko minia
Vivia Koye asemi hu wa che bi say
obi say o see me a big man who na a big man only a show from all over the world you know say come moon so crazy say man for almost show just a show na ajiba bia
that's it but Snet boko there
nyame adom ene mo mpai bonti yeguso yeah ejuma hakra
yeah
ma mini kan Ekosiisen ma muti nkwa na no enyonyam a yede ahtem ejuma pa mo ye ne award ma monya digidi pa se adanse efe Ekosiisen Asempa mo so Ghana ebi ma men kebino mu pia mo ma kwali titru sani amode akan kasa ye adwuma ebia wo de bia otiti ase na ansem bi tu kwan konenam America, New York, I want thing taxi I'm fine na dipakon otie Ekosiisen ewo taxi no emu eyem nwanwa na nso ni nyina ka ho bi na ya bomo abaso amamon abonso body no Ewrade won skram na omo
amen
ya ewe yenemi
ya da
na dudu na obi na eba Ekosiisen so a kawo no nke ofufro pa supreme ho a kawo ye El Chamano so ka na Ekosiisen so de yewe na mposa wo no ese Ekosiye inti ye bom abaso ye say the good the bad and the ugly obetini na so Ekosiisen na niema miensa na mode ye adwuma eba radio to inform, to educate and entertain. The sana ya meka ya na mrebi mo bono. Mo ye program, mo political program mo asante hine. And now kamo ka station ewo ye gonja enka ye program mo yabonra. And na kamo kopie so ewo ye mampusia enka mo ye na yiri program. Na sisi ya nemu won kan ide. Gaman Ekosiisen
sorry that's it.
Nice one. Ekosiisen on Asempa FM 94.7.
The CIMT Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Odi.
Hey,
Odini Odiara Obi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Odi.
Hey,
Odini Odiara Obi.
Now, Asema Obusami. Odi, me kofa hen your friend me Odi.
I mean, say Odi, but Odi ni Odi. I need in a Odi Anamepa.
Mamintio.
One afternoon, Mr. Odi.
Me pa cho hini.
A friend may be able to make a selfie Santa Maria.
Edward Mientio.
You make your way for an Kingsley in Diamwa on the Michiano. And for the same pious Ajinamu, one or the Michiano. Now,
community concern.
Community concern, but the Massima making the community, Namu, Messewa, Minimse, Asemba, Mumu Kochiri, and Amozu, the Jumasha Moza, Muyini.
So 5-8 years, I dear mommy. In Tokro number to me at the Taramo Moko, near the Bekayo, Momtari San Tukurima, and their Sancro forecast, a man for a pond. When you are now go school, no, the Beka. Yes, Jay. Yababa was second topics, and you drew a betting. Some free as a Diana in the school, you drew I bet him. Oh, school be on your general. I will tell you, drew her. Maybe impo practicals. Ah, more ye, so much rawasi. Practicals or more somewhere commono. It will shock you. It will shock you. Somewhere practicals or more ye, or mine. It will shock you. Say, ye pack nine. Edia practicals. A West Yomutri. Yeah. Asempa. Na headmaster Sisiket ni ho. Etin kokwa enam school mu wa say be manfo kokwa atumi afiri aba school mu ho no. Ene ye teacher wo mtwetwe wo na do mo ye practicals. Ama ye timu ni o man hene. Ere hu. So bi akokọ free fie so o mididi a wakọ school mu no. Because I buying first you can come headmasters any I'm practicals with Yachiro to show my 9 year practicals. That is Nanado Danko Kufuad Nibble me buy for you. Now you see, then I hope see yes. I'm saying, oh, Mama. I hope you say program, yeah, my. Serious for my. It's your best abai. Say, any man could ye. Ti on fanny nancy form, Nemre Kakra Ake. Young who say, Sabi, Yatwaba, Emma will be so near him for being watching.
I tried a dollar coordinating now, because I want a war boy. Now I am to touch like Ghana for. I want to 21. What do I press for home? No pressing I give bribe or pressify the bribe to touch the area, make a show look where you police in the alley, no your bride. I press for one your bride. One I turn was an oil to Salman be a child of one and sour away him.
Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the Commander-in-Chief of Ghana Armed Forces. I would like to thank all police station executives and sympathizers in the 4,756 police stations across the region. The job would also not have been complete without the effort of all and sundry. Complete without the effort of all and sundry. You are blessed. You are blessed.
Asempa CSC ne jeshi enyemania free fire service for goso omuso moka say ye free video on se petrasa ye free Kenya asia omuso petrasa brade ha me se me kroma we free buy no fire service for now volleyball court utwa msobu adame ebu me nkan fufuo ni e wo ntisu ya pa say nipa wodi me nkan fufuo be da so be dumuja mama enti eni abla ye dumja ye we ejija bo so pick up no mo de ba pick up bibia ni mo de be dumja enti oba da sia me fa abo no kwasem ni oba pani mu be ote for them targeting ha ade ati na say police ni bi di two ba me so e ma me ja abo onto na me dwane ye so fire service ni bi wo sha say 5 years onu mu jada eso busu me bi oja katua kwa katua etimi ya clinicals wo be fa trot free ha ko ha ne ha onya kapre And so, yeah, Mabu Smith, be a jacket, you will jada. And tell you, and I feel so yet, then, baby, I see ya. Many men, as media cramiani. I go here like to 6 or fruit, so baby, I catch there, say, Modia Muniamandi and you.
Are you ways to a gun? Is it the first time I heard demonstration? A peaceful demonstration here. And the deputy IGP Akala setting out with Yarn and one make a sign and was important who you are. I found one year penny for the Krakow. I meetings, several meetings of meetings. I'm a BBS. I would from what Yamaya and you said on your best. Afraid I'm thinking, Mummy and Kofla Safa. Mummy and Kofla Safa to say. This is the first time I had a demonstration with Ghana Hana.
Kwakuboy, police for nan kase omo mamonye. Your report and say police for say Munyusu Nkrumah Avenue Nkopie Independence Square. Ring Road they call Jubilee House omo mamon fa ho. In the
enya no ne no omo agree.
Na
no omo agree say e be ko France House ne. E tina ne e be ko sa Independence Avenue. Amo mati ase ama ye kwan.
Now, who names the police for court?
I know my change different thing.
Now, Enra court the decision about no kind be there.
Okay.
The court the kind no kind be there.
The court on the kind. Me say. You know my transfer about my here. Am I say? Yeah, demonstration.
Enra court say
almost to 2 year gas, you know, into your emergency exit to near P. Your emergency exit to near P. And you see I don't know. If you have a sober kum, you may be proud of collapsing from into 2 year gas. Into everything. I go 5 so quick. It's more ding, Papa. No, it will be that. So, Mike, to be watching what they say, so Ghana for. Who say, oh, man, no, for 1 minute. And I was so, man, don't be me, Daniel. He got it from life. A police funny they even can see. They done it for your life. Obi the kufu out the can there, Bruno.
Kwakuboy. Hey, Asemo. Kwakuboy be kuni pona. Sake kakaka we no open exit route jane.
Constituency chairman, Mr. Dramani na wabe my short comment and I said short remarks. Mr. Dramani, chairman of Karachi East Constituency.
Ayeza. Ebada mo ase. Ye mo nyina yuko adwuma pa a Karachi East ebo ma NDC. Ye mo wa yuko
Ibrahim Kakra.
Ebesa adwuma pa Karachi East ebo wo constituency hayi ayo bia ni ji se ende ya be hia mu ha se be hia mu ha de ba ko pe entina ye ba aye ona ye former vice ye former chairman any hello ayezu ye jira mu ha me mamu nyina yuko se aye ye jira ha ye ya kwe ya jira ha ayezu choboy ana ya jira ha no a president former vice president former president John Dramani mama ntine yo hanum ayezu
one blasters awaji kapoda. Missy one blasters awaji kapoda. Blasters in ye cap maunhuda. The last time you 82. I check one blasters awaji kapoda. One national team, you did trophy ni diagro, a diasa, toro bara, then you would do chiselo, solo kushvasia, nice a buch, and my bout.
Ayensu ano chala ayensu ano so de
amatutu
maida adwa asiedu 410
ono ayi pay ne kura no me hu bi da o abatu akode bi ada ele me amene oba no a o de oba no a no oba na headu say gan oba headu wachi ne ya oba no a
ayi pay
baby oba say oba no missy
About you say. Oh, be
Asempa FM. No, I ain't so no. Chala yesu anonso de.
About to
Aida adwa asiedu 410.
Ono ayi pay no kra no. Me hu bi da. O about to akode bi ada. Ele me amene oba no a. O de oba no a. No oba na head say gan. Oba head we chia ne ya. Oba no a.
Ayi pay.
Baby oba say oba no. Missy me Missy. About you say. Oh, be
Asempa FM. No crowd here. Okay, 12 years.
12 years as Obi. You want to come back? Do your presentation. Then no maybe your ban no ye. No ma go good. No ma go good. No what you saying? No ban no. Maybe your ban no. Now how can you say ban no dia? Platform our ban mother. Who's your ban no? Ban ni ewie come. Ban no you need to buy a ban no.
In the eye that you are seeing do na 410. Okay, come maintain 136. I pay 105. Chairman, many popular request. Baby, say end the interview with a prayer from you in Hebrew. In the fire area in 30 seconds. Me pacho.
Yah of Israel. 94. Shamak Israel Yehovah. Elahenu Yehovah Ekat. We ahata et Yehovah. Elohika bika luvika. Uvika naveshika. Uvika miyodika. Todi yashach.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7.
The CIMG Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen. Are you ready? You are listening to the CIMG Radio Program of the Year. Ekosiisen On Asempa 94.7 FM.
Ekosiisen On Asempa FM 94.7. Asempa FM. Asempa FM.
The Friday afternoon, Ekosiisen live and airborne. The higher Asempa FM, 31 minutes after 2.
It's the 23rd day of February 2024. Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Midi Osei Bonsu from Yobi. Ma yenamunyana seni mama kwa babio. Emfa mumra Ekosiisen so. Enti ene yefiada, and you know what we do on Fridays? We take it very, very cool and easy as we bring yet another working week to a close. Ma yenna Ghana funyinara ase. We appreciate the fact that you've made us number one. We thank you so much for your loyalty to this incredible show. Multiple award-winning late afternoon political talk show, Ekosiisen On Asempa FM. Let me first of all thank the production team for making this possible. Dominic Kisi Yeboah, Yawo Nana Chum Berema, Jackson Osei Ntiamwa, Ebenezer Tete, popularly known as Benghazi. Oman Hene Kwabena Sante, and Ekuya Boachowa Yadom. We do this every weekday from Monday to Friday, 2 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. It's our duty and pleasure always to serve you on this huge platform. All talk all day, Asempa FM. Media Sidabiunso Ebema Wana Wabuayema Yede Ekosiisen Jumedie Ebrametre and proud sponsors. Yewo Flumal Triple Action. Flumal Triple Action, DBS Inchensi Papa Efie, Yewo Aya Herbal, Omubuaye Papa, Power Jet Batteries, Cocoa Milk, Obapa Product, Kingdom Real Estate, EcoBank Ghana, A Better Way, A Better Africa, Yewo Novus Drinks, Provident Insurance, Syntex Tank, A Strong, A Tough, Kingdom Herbal, Tabia Herbal, Seahorse Engine Oil, and a Franco Trading Enterprise. And you may quite a boy made the Ekosiisen Ebremo. And you better munyanase for making this amazing choice. So, Shaya, you should be watching us live on YouTube. Asempa 94.7 FM is our channel on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Now share live. Now follow, comment and sugo on my where you are watching us from. Very, very, very important. Or Facebook in Swa Asempa FM Extra. Asempa FM Extra. Extra near XTRA. XTRA. In the Asempa FM Extra. Eho and I'll be to me. I share live. That's on Facebook. So like the page. It's a new page. You create, like the page and watch our live stream. Asempa FM Extra. You would want to also join us with your thoughts, your comments, your observations. Here will a very, very, very active WhatsApp number. And I would share that number with you. Na watro ato 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Na yentio 0548 443 523. That's our WhatsApp number. Ma yen show more sharing on YouTube maybe na acknowledge on Banda Bandex. Osei Guten Tag Obi. Naturally. Now okay, in the way I should think the way you're watching you from Dutchland into Guten Tag, no? I get it say good afternoon because you're Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen here, good morning. Into Guten Tag. Should be good afternoon. Okay. Asu. Yeah. Asu, no, so you're saying. Asu. Say, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No one when Asu.
Asu. Just say, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
German. Guten Tag, Charlie. And yeah, that's wow, sharing all the way from Germany. Thank you. Rico Arthur also sharing Glasgow, a city in Scotland. Thank you. Watching and listening live from Sunyani Estate, Officer PKO1. Yeah, that's live from Atlanta, Georgia. Joseph Akwesi Kwachi. Yeah, that's Papa. Alexander Osei Owo. Is it Denver, Colorado in the US of A? Unso sharing Yadas Papa. Richie Rich or London sharing Rahina Audu. Or say your own is Germany, really?
Oh God. And let me see, Charles Dankwa says, Obi, good afternoon. Hope all is well with you. Watching you live from Italy. Good job, thank you. Jacob Banda, Brescia, Italy. George Kundomi, Copenhagen, and I say greetings to Gordon. That's Richard Lai, Arlington, Virginia. Also, Misco Spelele, Kaswa Republic here in Ghana. In Shraba Anelka, Simon, Eric J, Minnesota, US of A. Emmanuel Omane, Killing in Texas. Joshua Nyako, New York, Bronx, to be precise. Okay, in the Picumsin, Powassan in Ontario, Canada. Also, Christopher Edufol, Hunter West, Bokro, Hunter West. Or then Honana Usu, Worcester, Massachusetts. Also, live on YouTube. Inti Yadamunina Ase, Atabuatin, thank you. Watching us from Northampton in the UK. Abdul Karim, political speaker. Wenchi Zango, also Lexgano. Ubusa said, okay, Lexano. Ubusa when Omahine would be joining us on Mehia Sem. Nyami Aduma Monday, free Monday, Omahine is now fully fit. And from Monday, he will join us on Mehia Sem. Yeah, that's safe for checking out on Omahine. Nanati Budakon, also wa Laboni, Shayen. Okay, Emmanuel Asaria Kuto, was Staten Island in, okay, we say Staten Island, New York. Okay, yeah, the Munina Ase, Nyami Shram. Oh, okay, Bay Charles, who Girona in Spain. Also Mohammed Nuruddin, New York, also Staten Island. Thank you so much. Yadamunyana Ase for tuning in to watch us. And the Mehia Sem segment, no Ebetwa Moso. Charles Owusu will be joining us. God Nasaribedia Kon Atnase Dada Ewo Studio ha. Mamin Kaimo so and there were two very, very critical matches at Ghana. Bakon the Black Queens and one Fefwe free Zambia. Olympic Games qualifiers. So said this year Olympic Games there cost Paris in France. It will be an amazing game because I remember 2 years ago I'm in your mind here called Paris. Once you leave Paris airport, just opposite Stade de France, say na development here course, that's the games village. I know Musu, amazing stuff. This year Olympics will be massive. Paris in the year Ghana for more Paris in Yenara Nyami Shamadam for Power Radio and all Power Radio GH and all the radio stations of Ekosiisen or Paris Yachia Munina Ewa quite strong koso. And Black Queens but 5 p.m. that's our game never shas here. Media man so any African giant Elali Ebo Ewo Kumasi Black Queens Ebo Accra and a Mediama game ninsu Kumasi ntienne 4:45 p.m. would wrap up na sports team na take over at the live commentary at Bremo from Accra Sports Stadium and then from Kumasi Sports Stadium and so yeah the updates be free or etumi Bremo ntimun shanenso emfa ema let's get the show underway. Yeah WhatsApp number ni bio for more mutie yen no 0548 443 523 na yentie mo enso nyame ya domo a ochena nso no mamemfa ntodwa se Ghana enya eyikese Church of Pentecost nso enya eyikese former chairman of the Church of Pentecost Apostle Michael Kwabena Intomi said the munyina mu nyame atonsa afre no ochena ena na yie no baso kese pa ewo enkran ha na ohwe the funeral poster na said the baby friend obituary na Nana Emperor Besemuna II or a Krachiwura and a president of the Oti Regional House of Chiefs. Mr. Augustine Kwame Ado, business executive and family head, Accra. Odikro Anthony Jani, only Odikro of Ostramani, Dadiase, and formerly of Ghana Highways Authority. Apostle Eric Kwabena Miche, chairman of the Church of Pentecost. Apostle Samuel Jeu Obuobi, general secretary of the Church of Pentecost. And Apostle Emmanuel Bequin, only international missions director at the Church of Pentecost. Apostle Professor Poku Nyina, retired, former chairman of the church.
Apostle M.S. Apia, Medina area head of the church, Apostle Dr. Alfred Kodia, retired, Apostle William Boachie Jakon Hacho, area head, COP, His Excellency Nana Adoma Setre, the second, Ghana's ambassador to Togo and chief of Osramani Dadiase, Nana Okofro Bo Awasi Efura the third, paramount chief, John Traditional Area, Kwame Danso, and the entire Intumi family wishes to announce the home call of Apostle Dr. Michael Kwabena Intumi, born in 1958 and at 2023, Nyame Etonsa, a friend, former chairman of the church, Wednesday, December 27th, and Nyame Etonsa friend in 2023. And a year no basu Nyame Adomoa Ochna, pre-burial and memorial service, Ochna 8 a.m. at the forecourt of the State House here in Accra. And the burial will be a private burial. Na family gathering akoso ewa Apostle Intumi's residence and our Pantan on Saturday, February 24th, 2024 from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sunday, February 25th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Thanksgiving service nebebaso ewa Church of Pentecost, Thomas Wyatt Assembly, Accra, Newtown on Sunday, February 25th, 2024 at 9 a.m. And Mama Yanshanu Nyame Adoma Ochna. It's a very, 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 very big funeral. Ebaso ewo the forecourt of State House here in Accra. 9 a.m. Pepepe, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. na Jumedia no yede ashesheso. Ma menkwa homa no so ma menkai mo those God Nasar bedi akwa tenase dada. Ma ma meni kwekwa santini komotel from Parliament. Kwekwa akwa ba Ekosiisen so.
Obi meju so.
Na apomu yede.
Nyame adom ebi abako obi oso
Nyame adom ye ho ye papa. It is said the enra o man run down the course of Parliament no enne what has been happening our Parliament enne.
So today the main and the first order of business, and we've always known about the majority leadership change issues that have come up so far. In the opinion, Saka information say MPP National Council Lisa Hotel, Democrat Abeka Speaker of Parliament, announcing the majority leadership change, especially on the back of former majority leader, as you say, the resignation from that role. When proceedings started, the Speaker of Parliament decided that he was not going to read that letter from the party first, but he wanted to hear from the majority leader, Osei Sabons, for the last time, acting as majority leader, mounted the days in Parliament and delivered quite a remarkable address. In fact, for so many people, it was emotional that Osei Sabons was explaining now officially and formally to Parliament his decision to step down as leader. And in fact, his explanation was that in the past few days, there have been a lot of talks about change in the majority leadership, and he himself had been made aware of some of the commentary that have come in that he felt could derail the party's chances in 2024. And he said about peace, any tranquility, Koso NPP Muntino. He decided to say, and he decided on his own accord to resign so that the party can get a free hand to appoint his successor. And that he understands that he has served Parliament for a long time. He understands there are certain people who may not have wanted him to continue, but he believes that for the unity of the NPP as they go ahead to instead of breaking the eight, that lofty idea that the New Patriotic Party have ahead of 2024, he had decided to obey so as majority leader. And when he did that, there was a quiet chamber. In fact, for so many people, the only leader of the NPP caucus they have ever known and been used to has been the venerable Osei Sabons. And so today he bowed out and actually offered his seat, the black seat in Parliament, to the venerable the new leader that has been appointed by the party, Alexander Afenyo-Martin, to take over as the leader of the MPP caucus in Parliament. I'm just hearing some noise down here. I understand he has also just come to see journalists and promised that he was going to deliver on his new role as majority leader. And he also heard from minority leader Dr. Kiselato Forsen, who welcomed Alexander Afenyo-Martin, who had family members, constituents in the public gallery to witness what was clearly a historic moment. And then he himself, the new leader of the House, Alexander Afenyo-Martin, also addressed the Parliament of Ghana and promised that under the reign of majority leader, there will always be bipartisanship. He will always try to reach out to the minority and try and see they can come together within the next 8 months that is left for this parliament to meet and conduct business. And see, Obi, Soba and the parliament it was a bit somber, it was a bit emotional for a lot of staff of parliament and for journalists, for members of parliament, that Osei Chairman Bonsu now officially takes the back seat right behind the new majority leader, Alexander Afenyo-Markin.
And this is party no officially announced to speaker and so they are two munyin and me share report be me hu here I say Osei Chairman now takes over the seat of Katie Hammond, right?
That is a seat now, so when he left the majority seat. But later on he left, and Katie Hammond himself came in and went to sit on the same chair. So I'm sure by next week the president is expected to come and deliver the State of the Nation address. I'm sure within the weekend the new leadership will sort out the sitting arrangement, because Katie Hammond's name is still on that chair, and they would have to take it off and probably find alternative arrangement for him. If that is the position said, that will be the new seat of Osei Chairman Sabos. But in fact, yesterday when he came in the first time, that is where our Kotna here, and then so about Parliament, that is where he went to sit after he handed over the majority leadership baton to Alexander Afenyo-Markin. So, but like I explained also, he left before the House adjourned, and when Katie Hammond himself came in, he went to sit on the same chair. So there's of course a certain arrangement issue that has to be resolved, whether he will be sitting there or somewhere else.
One other thing, so I mean, sana our part in this statement anymore. Yenim say Osei Chairman Sabon no a majority leader and Osei minister in charge of parliamentary business. And who now takes over that position? And so obe holding on to that position na majority leader ni mom na Afenyo Eje.
So for now, the majority leader of government business is what he has handed over as Osei Chairman Sabonsu to Alexander Afenyo-Markin. His role as Minister of Parliamentary Affairs is in the hands of the President. As of now, the President has not communicated to Parliament as of yet that he has relieved him of that position, or that he has appointed someone new, or he will thoroughly abandon that position. In fact, on Wednesday when news broke out, Osei Chairman Sabonsu resigned, some of the things we heard was that the President was going to abolish the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs. But as of now, Osei Chairman Sabonsu is still the Minister for Parliamentary Affairs, which is different in terms of the architecture. But Alexander Afenyo-Markin has taken over from him as majority leader and leader of the House, as well as leader of government business.
Time out, say Chairman Sabonsu, Emma, ni speech now, a very emotional speech, no. What was the feeling like, in the plenary? Now, MPs on both sides, now, omudimina ete saying.
It was very quiet. It was very quiet. In fact, a lot of MPs, almost all of them who were on the floor at the time, were paying particular attention, because this is the last speech of the Swami MP Osei Chairman Sabonsu before he bows out as majority leader officially in Parliament. So he was quiet. And when he finished, reading his speech, and almost all MPs got out, and some of them were even clapping, although in Parliament it is not allowed for anybody to clap within the precincts of the chamber. And people were moved by the speech Osei Chairman Sabonsu gave, and they all gave him a standing ovation when he left the dais, went to hold Alexander Afenyo-Markin and brought him to the new black chair as the majority leader of the House. The two gentlemen embraced before the chairman went back and sat there. And within the next few minutes around there, you could see the emotions that a lot of MPs expressed because of how significant this thing in the House. It was emotional. It was in terms of the time he moved right from his chair to go and deliver the address on the days until he came back to present the new seat to Alexander Afenyo-Markin, and also then go back and take his new seat in Parliament as a common floor member. We don't know if the new committees that are going to come up, if Osei Chairman Sabonsu will be asked to chair any committee or do any specific role. But as of now, Osei Chairman Sabonsu has gone back to be like any normal MP. He does not have specific roles, and this was something a lot of people were trying to get used to, because since he came to Parliament, he has been in leadership one way or the other. Between 1997 and 2000, he was the secretary to the minority caucus. Then he went on to become the deputy whip. He moved on to become deputy minority leader, deputy majority leader on both sides of the House. So it was a significant movement. Say, from where he has always sat, he now comes back and takes a new seat.
On the majority side, I know it's difficult to tell from where you sit or gallery name, but do you get the sense majority side in total support of the Akosua, at least based on our body language? Do you get that sense? Say for the Akosua so?
Well, Obi, for now, I can tell you that the party in Parliament is still a bit divided. It will take some time, just like the minority leadership change, for both sides to now come around and rally behind the new leader. In fact, the first deputy speaker, Joseph Osei, who has been very vocal about his disagreement with all that has gone on. Yesterday, he did a news conference. He spoke to journalists in an interview, I should say, where he said he was very disappointed. Say, Osei Chairman Bonsu, I resign. Again, the explanation people have offered, say, he had to resign because of the manifesto committee chair. He said that did not make any sense. That as far as he's concerned, Osei Chairman Bonsu could do both. And that the role of manifesto committee chair had actually been offered to him. And he had not said he was going to resign as majority leader. So that explanation did not really hold water for him. And then he was not in the House. And some people have interpreted that to mean that is his disagreement with how the process has been organized for now. So he wasn't here. A number of NPP MPs were not around. It wasn't a full House. It was just about half of the 137 NPP MPs who were on the floor of the House today. So there are still people who are not so excited about how things have been run. And it's usual of a human organization. People have their own loyalties and proclivities. So now the big job that the New Patriotic Party has to do is to try and convince all those people they back Osei Chairman Sabosu. Those people who did not want to see this change, but this change has happened regardless. They have to bring them together, because in the next 8 months there are crucial business that are going to come up on the floor where they are going to be votes. They will need all 138 of them to show up, including the new leader and the former leader, so that they can be able to rally around and do their job. So there are still elements within the majority caucus who are not excited about the change, but regardless, the new change has happened and they would have to live with it.
Wow. Kwaku, my nase, Bibiania, Yabasian Babidin Komobio. Why?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's a papa. Kwekwa Santia, a parliamentary affairs correspondent. But quickly, for more opportunity to listen to Ensema Honorable Osei Chairman Sabunsu Eka, let's take a listen to excerpt of his speech.
Today, Friday, Today, Friday, the 23rd of February 2024, presents a very momentous event. Mr. Speaker, following the reshuffle that His Excellency the President has caused to his government, the matter came to be raised as to whether there should be a change in the leadership of the party in Parliament, that is the majority caucus. A lot of discussions have gone on in respect of the subject matter, some of them very informed, others unfortunately not informed. The discussions had the potential of degenerating into consequences, the end results of which could be rather fatal, or, as I have stated elsewhere, rather cataclysmic for my party in our effort to break in, which effort has thus far, in the Fourth Republic, not ended successfully for any party in government. We in the NPP, Osei Mensah, member of Parliament for Swami, as the majority leader and leader of the House, with immediate effects that is consequent upon this communication. The National Council of the New Patriotic Party, meeting this morning, has accepted this proposal. And the Council, in consultation with the caucus, has further approved of the following members of Parliament to occupy the following respective positions. 1, MS Patricia PJ, MP for Asukwa. Asukwa in Kumasi, not Adansi Asukwa. As Deputy Majority Leader. Frank Anodompre, MP for Nsawam Adwajiri, retains his position as majority.
Asempa FM.
So that was the voice of Honorable Osei Chairman Sabun. So no kasawi the new majority leader and so Ekasai. Honorable Alexander Kwame na Fenyomaken, ENTN in some of the two Janibi.
In 2013, when I entered the house, this house was full of great men and women. Rising to speak was a problem. I recall that even getting the confidence to correct the spelling of my name was a problem. So I would see the vote and proceedings and just walk. But a friend, a brother, gave me confidence. Dr. Mark Esebi Yabua, a true brother, a selfless brother, who believed in teamwork, called me one day when I was in Winnipeg, that Kwame and I come to Parliament, we are debating the budget. I said, how would I start? He said, come, I'll prepare some notes for you. We sat at the back bench and I made that effort. I was so scared. What if I make a mistake? What if I slip? But Kwame, Mark Esebi said, you can do it. Come on, go on, I've done mine. And it happened. I thank you, Mark. How I wish you were here with me. I miss you dearly. You are a true brother. You are selfless, and you made it happen.
Asempa FM.
Okay, so the voice of the new majority leader, or MP for the Efutu constituency in the central region, in the garden, Software House, who soon serve our clients. Why not that chain? That chain is a
I don't know what my kind of way is. Answer about your tea. I run to you, know. Why your boss about? I feel would in a life story. And baby, you're making a free dinner betray. A dead fee. Now, yet, you see, no on one case as a modern as a person. Clearly, who deserve a check crowd is long overdue.
Majority leader.
Oh, I check crowd. It should have been last year crowd. I check. Ajo. I brand in the Juma what do a parliament and yes, what you. Upon whom would ye? Now, I don't say, save you, penny for say. I thought that watch you who. And see, oh, yeah, brand here, Sana, bought homodine, Nan Stromaka, Katomaka say Puso. Hello, by a parliamentarian, or con a constituency. Can you pay in our boom? A whole human people, human DC or only the constituency in Kwani, to me, the ECOWAS parliamentarian.
Yeah.
Not once. Now, share more than more in his constituency and then in parliament. When you say Mashiana, than that time, what the man, almost another 1 a.m. because not in office or Yajima. Mashiana, than I'm passing who for BB and our mammy time. Me fin office now one about Pahun, not all year Jumat. After I finished the Achi, I was shocked. Abranti, why? I didn't know that. Almost 1 a.m. Anajo. O deserve. Me say o deserve. Na a checkra. Me menyan bi peni.
Na time said the nkofo aka ho asem ye timing no. Say ebia timing no mo twen ma.
One time.
O say
one time no mo kan wasem say.
Ah, one time say.
That's that timing na o kan say one the time na ye kan wasem. Cause time be a time. The one time na ye kan.
Enra me ni honorable attaching
aka. Me tia me tipa me tia. Yes. The one time na o kan wasem. Time be a time. With all due respect, already chairman say most why there. But Mr. Ahobrasi mo bie ni ho a ode akonwa free ni fie ba parliament. Any dia nti obi ntimi transfer bi. Nti seat na wo no. You changing names by change akonwa. Just name tag no. Any yesesa no, by yensesa akonwa no because akonwa na nye obi dia e oman dia. Oman akonwa. Na wote so. And he said assuming if they have lost the election. Already chairman say Bonsu. Because I am majority leader. So on I am majority. Assuming or not as a person, elusi elect the seat as well. And to be a wonim ye bia. Men kai busia for ya. Mia me nua madam for. Kaba. Ya me fan currency man. Okoye. so by who be strong cause was samba. Many are God in shape to next come should be better because as some are 20 piety. Because you can't ever check. Now, so ye no. Now, Obi, I point to be a man, and nine. Obi, depending, a good woman, I come no. But it's your mind, chichino, sanity here. BBC, it be so fro. And he, Miss Ray, penny for a while, a binuma Lucy election team, Yawom. It be so unquite election. Yes, a corner person beko, Combe Lucy, Gombe report all. A big bag report all. And no many are going to can't be look. If you say, you say a bonnet cran the money I can see. Tis a cassa you will be a free baby. I know what tea mountain so Chidia some constituency where you free things that people will say about him and normally. Where the family, but the woman's a nipper any nage, many parliament home. Your uncle for harm informing Yagro. Obi to say. Minuya dachi afilo market minority defense ato forcing and John Jinapo okuja to say me penasempa to the be an diabolic no o de fanya me asem ho de na we ha me ba me penasempa the individuals some George he's dear to my heart to that now we veer off na but we nipa anti I mean you when you come to minority side, nipa me person come up shebe you no do we that boy. Yes. Onu say half na owura kuvado na wadaruma. Wa mo na che dodo. Na say ka wo have dada. Nya fe na obekọ. Because Brantia no ni tie so no eye Land Cruiser but engine den mu ya articulator. Brand who say hard working guy. A wait ma boa ma man chichire ne so akọ nanim. Ghana nya obia property. Say uba individual be wait ma ateki or mine no. I mean say ne dia. They mean call ya. Na when obi enko say obewu. Obi a mfase kan wo, obi a mo tu. Obi a hwie nsu angu so. Wa akoda na ade echi na say wo nsore so aseme no. To me dem feel say the AC or parliament no. That the good thing I am then say. Ora a chairman Bonsu. Ya bona baso. Whether or nimuno ya obi ho na ya bi no what show maturity. Yeah. We share in parliament open. Now see boboni nuanum din. No we the exchange or where come on. E won say in 50 years no changes now for kwan papa so. The way on be home press conference. Yeah. Knowing for a fact say abran this for by the MPP for anga. Omo kuro ndisi for sa na won take ka bi ase na wan ma moti ase na na ati. Kwana na oman emfaso yentem. But I am the say on one way penny due matter so maintain or transfer who's no. Baby, you do know when the applause is high. Now you leave the stage. You leave the stage. Baby, why you could read? Or from 1997. Why said Ora Mahamano? Ghana for action any munyam Tisan Commission can be an advice and can some contest election crabbing because of any munyama wenya. Once saying I don't know San Lucy Bima. I'm here in the presidency crano a bekata so bekata. Because of what didn't show back, or didn't show me, or said didn't show me and son. No, but perennial loser. And like I said, it is gone. The papa our baby not Twitter. And I'm happy say already chairman Bonsu. One train crown Lusune primaries. No, I said Melusu primaries in TH message or me ne credit and copium. And the party for a wage now. It be my cement tiasia now why not given the change and I don't time in one. All time in now walk on them. And you'll be wrong time. And will be so wrong time and you'll be good time. Good time. And to see a case about individual interests. Anybody you'll be a fee at a point in time, yeah, about war, no, never see or no seek or no in interest. Party no ain't mean take a decision. And the party is bigger than any individual. And I'm what? So has the government. Eti media de me who say I had the fairness. Hey, yet the Ura Chairman Bonsu. Sankaya knew we couldn't finish him. 2025, he will not be the majority leader. If MPP wins elections, Obet must have a majority leader when he's not in parliament. And definitely, Obi, I'm telling you, the changes will cram and MPP winning 2024 elections. I feel your Markins will be the leader. There's no doubt guy no ni input our parliament adwuma wa ye as parliamentarian no bibie ni ho a obaya wetimi san ho da look abra owura to force ever nya akoso na mboa
yes
oba ye the leadership or the calmness be there aba eden ya wa minority leader only government be disagree wo
nyoma bi
home sure our kire na dream wo kwan bi so a enye majority for there but I'm telling you within the minority no also some calmness be there aba ono also show I mean leadership ama niema iden akofom
yes
they disagree but yet they are able to agree together more so now two central region for eden Asia central region for me
yes central for me
the battle of central region you better who is who who is who the ultimate atem amana yi ana de obekasa de ade ne mum de ne nim de ne nyansa ne nsusu betimi abo ma o man chechire ade atimi
akonanim
because I wo hwe pa dia parliament kayaye o man som nyamanye ko som
so for maminfa a national executive member back on any income we are not Gordon Abem where the national organizer of the NPP Henry Nana Boache Esquire yes Nana B yaneno in income on and so Nana B akwa ba Ekosiisen soni
obi mejoso
na apomu ye de
twedi ampon adaroma ode ene awie nso afamye
yedanyame ase from where you sit as the national organizer of the NPP, Ufri say everything around our leadership change way in Parliament for the majority, no, managing it.
Meka say in such a idea, I thought I na inipoku usumno, I na edin here. Nanso no nyamia daroma. Met me akase Multimedia. The leadership of the New Patriotic Party, the President of Ghana, His Excellency the President, and the leadership the war on the Shibajon, because in the Omaya Depa. And he met me from party, no, dear, Yeniaso, near Sino, the womb, and Chinua show back home, you know, by national. But finally, na a little storm. I mean, Chadi, Nina, no, a baby. It's a better OBBRC and National Council. You try emergency meeting. Am I a day? You made Nina, no. Idia, no, you had your twin. You are a year former majority that year. Nijuma, no, Obianim. Obianim and sending Charles and so Elkan after your markings to Obianim, like you said, Obrim Pompa, sure, open in a jaw on some. Now, Yame Chadi say, on one Wofasia, Obabidia Dianusuno. Ayopia was seeing Jumano, was seeing ye or Domosuko. It you Multimedia as a political party. Say, Obesu Jumanim.
But really for more as a party, you know, changes are not done in a vacuum. In ABR there was a reason why Moye say Mobesa majority leadership front, you know, kakra. The popular refrain say if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Really, what was wrong with majority leadership here? Moye say Mobe changes, eh?
Enye bibia nso na obetimi aka se ehunya tete mu nso a wonye bokwasem ni si yura ohwa na party ankasa ma no dwumadi kese asisiye no e krata nyina be yisunsum nyina no na da no ye manifesto committee ye bibia nkomobo bia ye ne ye Ghana for bidi nyina you are team and Sambusu Nadano. Anna, if you must not on one Casano, or the can't say, not as it can be the power. Say, one for no one will be in class or Quabato. Your tennis said, Namia the more. a year afia yababe guramu the new patriotic party ebedin kunim say yaba emrahye bedwemu a enye yura onumunyamfo Chairman Bonsu ne bewo enu nti se ensachae bi ba sachae bi so timi kire se obi asompa osumadu akiri bebi a wodru no oni dwumadi eba na obi so be sum
na enye because nana enye because on sign ma parliament bioninti and it would have made sense let him see out the remainder of his tenure as majority leader, just 8 months na yakoto na and the new person can then take over from him.
The new patriotic party ayen sachae openina sompa isi ni ono wan kasa no voluntarily ono wan de dwumadi is ono afini pem ade dwumadi atono. Nti I think say need kan ni awaye no yemfa enidi ni obu ma enenia oba no so no yemfa enidi ni obu ten yese yamano. I think that should be it. Komono as say enka onko biem yemano nsini de e hono de no kwase ni mi mani hwe ho bebi a mani hwe ni say ono munyamfo no efri ni pem ono ani pem na no asem na krata ya wakanso efe wasumie pa, and I've said on so many platforms the yura say Mensa Bonsu, he must be celebrated for what he stands for and what in the past for. He's been an excellent parliamentarian. There's a name also book. Na nishwadi huni na ane nishion huni na ochoni na it is a obi be kana sem okodi enso nkoye oda so ye penipa ewo eye party ni idwumadi anye di ni campaign ni parliament bibia so no humbe bon huye pa.
As a party, what's the plan to, because I heard said now can change basa and you biana nebobe just from the onset, and it was the plan to bring everybody along because clearly Ocean Komoa yani MPs ni dia, some of them are really not happy about the Ekosiise. What's the plan to bring everybody along? Because in Komoa any senior MPs ni no ebi money nye the Ekosiise ho.
Twacho enena onumadi nkomo na na se tabe na no madi.
Enra ya me ni attach akasa enra.
Oh nyame cha de sisi bibia boko na no pay kokos na ngasa frɛ meeting no na general secretary me angasa kwa na me wo na bibia to di say meka say me di kan say me say ntacha ya di ba ebia enyo bia na obeti asesa na enso no yedi nkomo na yeke kan yensem na etuto dinini from Monday na your National Council from Tuesday by His Excellency the President through leadership share parliamentarians ni na nyumudi nkomo we actually a majority leader ankasa in jumedi eto ABC enne IFA National Council yesako yokudi nkomo no die metimi aka say actually din
Enra nana ya jantwa eba yejumedi so menim say wunim no former general secretary of the CPP herself a daughter of the Ashanti region. She made the point say Oshadi koso wo party name na I said there is a deliberate attempt to move pushy leading Ashanti figures ni nyina away, and he mentioned what happened to Alan Chematin and Osei Bonsu. How do you react to that?
Obi no kwasem ni you Alan Chematin and Brazil di mo the piano. Obi why pa any piano. Let's be fair to the fact. And I think with the greatest of respect to Miniaba Naya Jantwa. No comment with you. Kamiako is a because wine obi body wine say you are land matter wine ye kwa akensi emra wo ho emra ne kire se yebechimu mienu yebedi kan akoni di kan ne ansone so for medu ne dia bedum ye no o kan ho bi ono na wo ye otoso mienu. In fact yanko ne di so no kwa na no na eni pa 200,000 over ne kwa koto aba bibian si yankan bi anchim ano openi na ase ofim ye press conference kan sabe ye no piano film obi enigo ye wa chebi bisa Bonsu so obi enigo. In fact enipa ye bibia ye manifesto ayedeko ye social contract His Excellency the Vice President okura on Ghana for apam on Ghana for the one ye would achieve mensa Bonsu la down why and I think her comment is very important and she was being unnecessarily tribal and yenya safe in such a ba mu our reshuffle fair MPC Fair Central Regional, or Menya de Breu, Mensha North, MP, in the Debre, Eyakusikunadu, Colin Sadumaku, in the Debreu, Ira, Professor Kingsley, Nyaku,
a convincent as a
for, in the Debreu. And if you crumble a year changes cascaded by a Mashibidum. You are my part. But Parliament naturally she's accepted by all. Always carrying a beautiful smile, beautiful mother figure, and a yet deputy majority leader.
Asempa FM.
It is what big car. That's we are. In fact, even Parliament Ankasan, first Deputy Speaker, if you are Ashanti Region, you are to Wise, MP for the Kwai. Second Deputy Speaker, a MP of free for me now. Ashanti Region, if you acquire now, for me now. So, how can anybody, how can a very respected lady, our former General Secretary pay, obey for the case here, so now we'll make such unnecessary tribal comment. Nancy, I'm a Mr. Anthony Down, and say Nipa be now no war, Nimoniams from Kumbi one. As I said, a Casa or Brazil, Yaye, a district, Sena, small kind in a dear boy. Because me Piama Bobonin command no it is here any treasure no can sanity. No can sanity.
Very well.
I MP for Papa MP for Suta.
In Suta.
Honorable MP for Suta. When your position are being. Look at the number of MPs on my bill. Every day I'm from Ashanti region.
Very well. Before the leadership change, was announced. I heard political commentary to the effect say Central Region be critical in 2024. NDC minority leader every Central Region. It's likely from report I said the running mate to John Mahama would be Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman from Central Region. And you needed as a party so to make these changes, take away or say Chairman Sabonsu is an Ashanti, and against the backdrop, say again very likely say Monsumo running mate be free Ashanti region, no, and to make an appointment from the Central to appease a critical swing region, which is a Central region. Where all of these considerations are as a party.
Obi, you are seasoned journalist. We are a political watcher. So you can make such deductions. But near share and say a year era after your market, now you're deputy majority leader. Say me era team and some to say or the Jumati at the atoll. Bokwa. Might be Nesafata. And you was seeing an amount too. You were dinner. Say, your mamma Nana never say, but dear. I know the Anokasini and your own year. And now, NDC minority leader, and so on your own year. Near you consider a pie, the kind of say, honorable after your marking. And you're very competent, very intelligent, very committed to our cause, dedicated. And the human who was sooner. And I make a cake will be the era James Abunswachi. The sure human who was saying ye. It will be to me a share. Parliament ye. Yes, politics yet, no more break. Central region, how I will see Ama, a year the foot to constituency. Ababa yet the stronghold of the New Patriotic Party. Then yet MPP seats are. But consistently, the Bianwa yet Juma or Nababa Kayan. You can look at all of these qualities. Obey to me and make such deductions. I think you are right to do so. But near share and say, the Benino did the Jumedi at Toha, and yet the Wafasia was Yumanapa, Legmanus was ye near Fanamara on BDJ Manasani.
My final question, Anna, may I say, following NDC for also changes in normal leadership, no? Uber studio ha me kaya konya god into so no aso na nawote, and you made the point say chairman asi edun ketia empe Haruna Asem onye we ntina we Haruna FM na NDC ejadem ensem bebre mumudie eden na obeka afa mudie so mo so mo mpe HMS Asem
on say o pomodia na nka wo hwe ensemo a e free NDC mudie ba NDC omone omo minority caucus any meeting be out. Omo any consensus building be out. In fact, you are Haruna, and you want to see for more. You can see Kunya. You can see Kunya. Muntaka, you can see Kunya. The Oman yet be BRC no be Babisia, ye no fire drain, a deputy. Come on, yes. Oman fe need you bu ama the minority. The way His Excellency the President Ankasa Obu Council need him at Tonsa the majority caucus nina. If we party penny fonso abishia ye penny phone. And yes, I am National Council. So now yes I you. Well you ready don't get there no toilet about the son. Money meeting your money. And I think that you as you should draw that clear difference. Clear, very, very clear. In fact, Assembly Civil, you know, and Sana, the then former President Mahama, a person will be here and penny for now. Assembly Civil, you know, Copacho, 10 years ago, Mupanche. Now, a fear in Yabu, the Assembly Yabu, and if you agree, it's no Mupanche, near moving on. We have given a lot of respect to our members of parliament. And the new faces of my part, there's a Juma, my part by the piano, carrying that sparkling, broad smile, widely accepted by all, even including opposition folk. And Alex Tetten, so very, very active MP for Quantoma, very, very active young man. Also by all the Brazilian and the Abishan man, Oko Western over, he's laughed. And no wonder any just from whom I appear through Western over. So when he can say, and we think, say, we a very strong team, just like the team we had, and I will be replacing with you. So we are good to go.
Nana me na se bibia ne yebesa ba bedi nkomo bio. Henry Nana Boache, national organizer edema NPP. Ma Nabi. Okay. Me jidi se otie. Mate Gordon. Enti baby ya baba bedu eni. What do you think? They are koso nyina.
Well, me dream is at a point in time na be beba. Na me you say if it must be done, it must be done well. Mes president me aduma di manim ya kwasiada na de bad baby. Honorable CHMS Bonsu be organize be Thanksgiving service at the Radiasi at the party in Penifuasi. Say because we win as member of parliament through an election, but we win election to become minority leader or majority leader. Parliamentary history of Ghana no. In fact, it will be that opportunity to serve as minority leader and the majority leader. Enti why are they? Because in fact, he didn't want dance here. Bruja a bad parliamentary process in there where you colossus. It's not a meme pepe say MPP for 24% or Muyen Sakra Krebu parliamentar. For me, dear bar and Nimuka Krano, it was needless. I'm mad na yet tidy, mammy.
No, dear Heno.
Yet it ye be changes.
Yes.
Ye be changes.
Yes.
Ye be ye mo be a manie, a honeymoon or a yatese or Mokwalisa hotel. Na ne a war, friend say, agenda so. A braya more parliamentary caucus na manie. It will buffy and a monomotri and a ye free so. It's that no man discuss it. I did ye na on Joe say was your wise.
I a press conference.
Uncharacteristic of him. What I say, uncharacteristic of him. No a press conference. On Casa, I will just what ye. But no Casa say, or come will be as what he say, or Monka say, or more change will be a. Nay, factual. The honorable Joe Wise can't that day no. Nay, factual because as at that day no Casano. No Montaki decision be I say, yes, it will be, but not speculation air coso. It made the menon. My dear me say, and never be a quart silk baby cacra. But almost signing a mere so one managing ye. I'm a washer and the name a course of parliament for me not effing. NDC a change of more leadership. Who's here whom be busy? But we say the ABO I say be a we was a leader of parliament, you know, and wintina, the years are no. But say you know, say you know, waba. Wabekasa, wabubia, wadanko fuasi, wadagana fuasi, at the parliament as a bobo bidin, wafra federal market, wabono so some money, federal market, so babekasa. For me, democracy now winning. But before democracy be winning, to the beer, friction be honoma, you can easily avoid it.
Okay.
Because I never honorable mensa Bonsu. She, some this leadership we. Honorable mensa lead ye. Any adma by December. Na sa parliamentary kofia e was a MPP for almost said this particular leadership di munyam met ma catch so o ma brechem leadership bi aba parliament bi both MPP and NDC because this is the first parliamentar first ayenya parliamentar split in the middle 137 split in the middle enti when negotiation skills no se wonni se wanimu enye du nkofo nyi wunni nkofo muwa wontimi maneuver wontimi kra enti honorable CHMS Bonsu waye bi papa ya nkofo man high respect me sara metie me bu no kese pa waye aditina ke be pese se party ne pese omo eye nsakraya said the woman did nkomo with them na no mu didi nkomo na party some be press conference and I said they ko ya eno ano na si just so timi se bibia smooth a change seamless kama but 3 days ni dey na ekokoso no na asif say obi na wo ba bia chenchena opeso change or boss CHMS Bonsu ya no ne be massa questions na ba say o change to what end na nipa ko no ko boss CHMS Bonsu we obi appoint ya na boss CHMS Bonsu anase parliamentary leadership no omonye obi appoint you they are appointees of the whole party structure, not the president, not the general secretary, not the parliamentary caucus, but party the executive, the party executive and the party structure, and then majority caucus. Omunya the cambo mu say yemfa we mu kodi kan. It will be intimi ntia baabi nka say mpesa me dey sakra ba parliamentary say no. Untimi. Reasons no. Obie any reasons. Of course, reasons there ya pointing no as majority leader obie any. Ebe take say oh, the experience this but ya make na bonting. It's a more age change here. I don't expect to say on my becana about temperature say rainy. And I share regional balance near the day. It would be a count. But those things ye said that kind of one thing. Me saying, me think I said there's one political wisdom in the Omayin. Some political wisdom say, minimum say denya Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. The running mate, ebe fresh anti region. Sorry, minimum.
Okay. The water no.
The max no. So I may pick it. Me say, Dian running mate be fresh anti region. Ashanti region 24 party mudoso. A doso. Of course, what a numbers ni free. It's fair enough. Almost she say central region so I want the or 80 Enti all of this one was HMS Bonsu. Why ye bia by my party no. It's empe different ruby man won't play. Near far after marking and so emra. Yamin Chadi, MP before very fortunate. MP before very fortunate. I catch you say a free chile could out my parliament called Equat Transition. And now you see a parliament it was this year. One shall who difference. Because after marking also I heard when senior dear at a faster rate. To say the honorable HMS Bonsu started senior I'm calling 96 now. No elected who is out to be like the researcher for the party. No, South African market was very quick. Opa share a brown more a call parliament 7th January 2021. And then a course to a parliament. Now African market sorry now. So walkasa. A dynamic catch him will say now honorable HMS Bonsu can have a breather. Yeah. He can have a breather because now for marking the competence no are dead straight away. And what after marking will be used. Of course, why ye be and walk us out to say what's the first quite you the quadrants or correct but then the musician. And for me it happens. But now Drew baby say or no better now I say MPP no small party be out. Eti you know the be no bad na me say starting of the year now, but at least how my ended no, it is good. And the democracy we need. What happened in Parliament? If I not any G womb, Obon call ye BB and first on about James Abus when you okay, or no so said that woman in yes party no. I said any munyam say na abedru say you say na kwasha party manifesto so say or kodanya miase party pedofoni na anko parties one day the ombetra symposium be. Yeah, invite no abekasa say they have to utilize them. Aha, eti parliament that's what Honorable HMS Bonsu. He hasn't lost an election. What I member of parliament. Omunina enti enema from they say Ekosiisen December. I'm telling you, baby, parliament a hotspot. Because enema because appointment of my penny my Bible covet in daddy and some woman enema be and some be on yeah. And that will be we are not able to be catch me say almost to be beyond with the parliament penny for the Troy. It almost one now was it Mr. Booth no chem. And I go so Yema Chinshe Fatcher because it's Masaroka. Also Yema Chinshe. An honorable Beji. I saw shame where he made 10 cogent a you more said or shame one was at the when you say was it 10. And young crowd mistakes. But when you say penny for Musa, but no, why ya did not say Bill Ben course of parliament for the past 20 years won't over the for me, the party hasn't lost anything. Yeah. Rather, the party has gained. They have gained because any partner will be replacing. Or was it a what was I mean, Chadi? What prepared enough? He is not new to the system. The system is not new to him. We are part of the system. And a best satisfied baby or baby. You told the bill was a minister.
Yes.
That's we are not be friend to a minister. I can tell you who a minister, but be friend not as any minister. Who also won't timid minister because of baby with free. Yeah. I be friend no a dozen. It yes, who do is it at the amount you say no what you see. Na party na yika so for me so for can say obi no wode akunya ekọ baabi eno nti ye ma position bi na say ifri wonsa susu nwinwi any news empanifo bi aye cabinet ministers for 7 years 7 good years
as cabinet ministers
e be no too reggae
na enei o mampanyi se wa change mu a mate se ba ko bi da dem da susu
oh cabinet minister
and some ko hwe so kura guru so dem so come out enya president Kufu Adu na why that overly generous I can be the minister for 7 years that's what said them
esu
omu nyina me se nyame aduma kwesi ada some ministers nyina to odwan obi akoto di dwan na mko pempanimfo o mani mo nyam na mo fa ko president Kufu Adu fie e ko da na se o mampanyi da wase say ye cabinet ministers for 7 good years now there's social media yamra mudi first yam ko better qualify to become ministers. People must begin to be very grateful. Unya minister di 2 months me pacho de obetimi aye abright that corner do it ye can't to say continue fia and kasa basa it because party nya nkwa wo dia enya nkwa na betima occupy position enya nkwa enei ye kasa attorney general nkwa ye 1001 lawyers ometima baba attorney general ye kasa information minister nkwa ye 1002 obie no one mic kasa Kofi na ye now replace it. There are so many competent people who are willing to achieve something for themselves. That's why I've always disagreed with the president's position on reshuffle. Now, is still the enthusiasm was lost, gone. Now, a ministers or might check it out. As if we say, that hotel and we'll check it out. And that's what take you. One motivation be able to continue to be there. And for me, Obibeka just say that 10 months I say I can to what and then will be my of course will be a majority leader won't sit down when you're but negotiations true negotiations and no after marking abano you because of bompire man one nimia ato and then I have to say no more ato one nimia ato or monka to my money no munim komo na bibi beba parliament biano say a yama or mine but
because of how our numbers so close, what it means is that say bill be bar, you would need every member of the majority to be present. Both or more primaries or mulusui, or more ayo madrins or munkobio, or monswa supported or say chairman someone's money decision way. How would that be done?
If I honestly speaking, say metise obi and a group be baby. Say money nye change na ba parliament.
Yes.
It's aba parliament cry call your modinya. I'll be very disappointed in them.
Why? Because so far say unless something has happened between 3 days ago and today, but many Eugene entry in common, he's not very excited about this.
Eugene, yeah. Almost say Eugene, but at a point in time, no say a horrible
kind of Furiata and Kofi.
One of his allegations and then the claims are no making is partner by family of friends.
Yes.
Talk as what can happen. When he was the deputy minister for Works and Housing, why didn't he say that? Was he not a president of a friend of President Kufu Adu? A more closer relationship. When he was the minister, when he got out after 4 years. Hey, Obi nya 6 months. Obi nya 2 months. Pekwa they can receive you. Now when you 4 years, net in fact, it is an insult to Obi or a party member. Be I say when you post Eddie, now you say continue ni papu from ra. Now wofu. We a greedy person.
How so?
How so say? Tell me and so sha Obi ye say me person be minister for so and so. Now you Ghana nyina kwatena ase and you say take questions ma and I want to do first. say what defense to the FM now. Now you are farmer, that's why you can be peeved. But wait, at the benevolence of the president, say yeah the amount. Wako power hini bi chawo. Ebia old boyism. Ebia sorry bia boko. What I say? And nothing at the mao. Can you at what shows you say current ministers here will win? What shows the current appointees here will win? Sabi previous yet the obia emwa contribution towards victory 2020 twins and enia omo be the first second third ya oni bebre wo fio ya mo so mo wa soro e che bebre e wa ban mu ya oni bebre wo fia o ma be che wo wa ban mu oni bebre wo fia o mo experience o ma dwe mu do et say unya kwan be di 2 years e be di 1 year make sure say you perform at optimum level you can say Kofia go graciously go and thank the president and the party for giving you that opportunity. Na nepa ko what if you know say be wouldn't answer. Me tese asem na I'm saying say me I'm not sure say obi betima ka say parliament ne
say amem infinity on parliament
say you honorable say cheme na nyame advise do honorable say cheme say bo ko adwuma ono obekọ parliament ade bia ne ho no ma e wo so wo ye advice bia ne ho no ma e so de ma afanyo ma kra won fema
no
ono obeye na ade the first no na nkofo mi say na me ala nipa entiminye say ala no ye man trade minister woje
ma me ne andi apia ko bi ni nkomo enhwe o ya asante achim north
yes
member of parliament honorable Akwaba Ekosiisen so ni. Hello honorable Otemenka. Hello honorable Andy Otemenka. Hello. Wow. Honorable Otemenka me pacho. Okay, and maybe we'll get back some other time. Ekosiisen na Asempa FM. Messages be na ba God na sarebedi akon asofo Charles Owusu wa ha. Moma yentie we emra ba would wrap up on this one and then we'll deal with statement any esan ba beto dwa enra obeka me Dennis Miracle Abuaji edi nkomo ewa ha, and he made the point say they would be releasing the detailed list of the various manifesto committees. NSR list na aba some very, very, very interesting names in there. I would share details with you now for your shot. So, Honorable Otemenka Ekosiisen ne Akwaba. Hello, Honorable Andy Apia Kubi Otemenka. Fantastic. Minim say enne utimi call parliament.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The see what parliament you know OJ ne saying radio be on manen ko for my me pa honorable.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Me pa my yentio what you make of the uhun parliament any?
Oh, the field of parliament was a very beautiful spectacle. Standing on the we found a way to let it work. Now, standing on the members of parliament on the majority side will designate their leader, and that's the position of the law under the standing orders. And into Sanya Yina leader Caneno Honorable Osei will resign from leadership. I hear education. Now, sir, provision the was standing orders. There's an inherent expectation for deep consultation between the members of parliament, the party, and the executive. And it's pursuant to such deep consultation. And my baby say, I am a cop and crew say, Afenyo Marquis, a leader of the majority, and of course, leader of the House. Now, the young man, Patricia Piaji, Subeye, deputy leader.
na Yura another person maintain the position as chief whip and not first deputy chief whip and second deputy chief whip. Yes, first deputy whip and second deputy whip. Yenya Habib and Akontomba MP and another settled for the day. I say Eva Chimensa that to them to say the Ekin now a Canabontia on can parliament. And according to parliamentary records, now that's leader of the majority and leader of the house. And they now formally inform parliament say the no, but you know where she form ama you know so igina akwi yemi afenya mark. And you know the family be able to parliament and parliament is so egitum all the in practice minority leaders also can no them dana similarly the Multimedia or the parliament ni Ghana ni party ni mabwa and you know I did munam ijana kwa pepe nia wesi forma sana yina afenyo maki so edia sida eni jekese eni empire so etai yura chimeseti se nakupon o shira no tena shim na omane juma odie no so I feel the cross so enkurani enti yina sorry the any dear fata ema the leader the way you know who is from now abeka nyina honso so say as members of parliament it is a day CEO parliament and makachi.
But were you part of the MPs initially na omufri say this whole change enye necessary and that Osei Chamberlain should continue to be majority leader na oka MPs na e was a position ne ho
and say sabra e Bible say reshuffle generally no kra no na ye call for reshuffle no earlier in time. Unfortunately massa ntitam na me ba no na mu binum agbi yes aye late kebetum kra ka enka but na penifo na so agbi yes better leader never see ever. It is a penifo agbi yes ana dodo no agbi yes better leader never there necessary akoba say sakre mu no company na wo to me say so yes sakre anyway and ono ayi na aka parliament na share no so HSA parliament debate na ya strength parliament na yen na ekani onabo sechi mensa bona gbimu pose dia ko do no dia oni say ono si form na pani papofra na ebebo ayi djuma no wo say na imu bini ni agene dia nso so sabi ono na odino hu na oye djuma na ne onim na pum anonim ne nigye so da so kra no odi djuma no o say ene bedu obedu ni ono hu ni se obi fufuro so mo ne bebo ayi nyina ni hu ase bia ka se bejatum na yadana se na yedin payatani enti the position from position of non-agreement but gravitated towards agreement depending on the circumstances.
Okay.
It is every day akobane se ono penino ase ohe ni emuni na ho de emuni nim de muno se obi fufuro beso gmenmu a ene bebo ye nyina ono ka ho a ye ni ho ase biaka no ase ajetu sabi e ka se de nyina ajetu se ese sakre na ba.
Very well. And for the engage, because we get the feeling say Osha NDC DNA there was that revolt because no almost say engagement between caucus and the party was not that smooth. Mumu die are you satisfied with the engagement amunya from the national party leadership?
Asamunya wa you say koye entity sekakla nanso so yɛ sɛ ntitiɛ no ba yɛ apɛ na ɛbɛtɔ dwa nti medeɛ meka kyerɛ wo sɛ nkɔmmɔdie akɔ so paa me ankasa ma yɛ part of nkɔmmɔdie no bebree ama ntoato adwene no ɛkɔ so paa nti saa bɛyɛ yɛ nne yɛ a akɔsie no yɛntumi nka sɛ ɛte sɛ ndc deɛ sɛ yɛandi nkɔmmɔ de yɛde bebree both the party, both members of parliament and leadership, party system, council of elders, council of patrons, any prominent members of the parties also maybe presidency also and maybe also in the sense presidency and parliament. Party in parliament so members of parliament by themselves as a caucus so consultation na NDC for no complain no the antisa consultation the ayema pa and can
Honorable, may I say, Bibiania, you best have a bidding comobio. Why? Andy Apia Kubi, MPP MP for the people of Santiachem North, and Amotesi and no AD and Como. Let me also remind you, sir, for the last few days, the NDC have been meeting our Pediase, our Moye policy dialogues. Now, almost all the people who matter as far as the NDC is concerned, no SCM our more drain, party no alternative policies and all of that. Would take you there na ne party penny for the being sweaty home commercial, the reason behind that. But yentie we ba will deal with the committees, no. Na hafe the aka meba ade na wontiase MN Comra, we'll have that conversation. Ekosiisen, stay with us.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future, a Pan-African future, together. EcoBank, a better way, a better.
Minya, Aqua Safari Resort Nancy, and your mamma come and show Huna Minya or Aqua Safari Resort for front and show. So, what do Aqua Safari to my phone, the indigenous show at Joe. Now, what do 24 hours battle no at show? Ya in nature's from go and swim you may be able to say jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and a cast net fishing. And in Naka, you made your Udo Pio Aqua Safari. Ma 24 kwancha for no found go 40 subontimu mia every year. Who one and no man who rather for Fesu. I don't know one diagram now Mawendiane. Me mom dear, Minya just wrong. Na means mean trains and mess with Chako Aqua Safari.
Semi sorry no pa. Kale Chaco toothpaste na me de twitwi missing. And mommy confidence. The money nyina.
Se wushia ama na me sifit gusuna mesrea. Eya wanwa me de Kale Chaco toothpaste. Ene twitwi missing. Obo ade ni pa e wo bidie mu no. Ene e dia ye Kale Chaco toothpaste. E boy sin ho ban e free mowa e boy sin mu tokro. E sin ahye ene enumunka. Sure say amani Kale Chaco toothpaste so nie. Yeti center for.
Media magical Chaco toothpaste at tubu. Me shuna no pa na dwa me kodano. E ma me sinye fita. Confidence level kwaso etibinama. Na me si 32 ni nyina guso.
Enkane no ane maame num di bidie twitwi yense no asaya bebie mu o bidie wo Kale Chaco toothpaste mu no MSC fita emana hoden ne sayi nkabia ma wanum ye hwam enunti mu amonom coffee wine any tobacco e kamo seso no abama mo Kale Chaco toothpaste sankofa yenchi
Kale happy smile
enkratoi FDA agiatum.
One expert. Bonuses are kesiye. Odds are kakraka. And including the nkwa. Download the One Expert app no. Now your deposits ninya 300% bonus. It will do 3,445 Ghana cedis. Jack. Wait now open day. To make a register with oneexpert.com.gh. Now use the promo code Welcome Ghana. Ninya welcome bonus will first deposit. So One Expert ma be brave. Gambling one truth to can wash you. Nyama wa wundi if you do what. Game commission.
Na science dia kesi agana fodi o power jet battery hono ye no kware o. Efisa me to me kai ma sesa battery be de wo. Ko sesa me discover power jet battery. What? Me kai nya me si kwan mu bi. Me ne battery issue to kwanta pa ye o. Enti sese dia me ne power jet battery ambassador. Me mo na nkrofo ka kwan so ma me jump o mo de. Na makamfo power jet battery mo hu say. Battery mu gwa hodo. Power jet car battery. The Roxin Ventures na ko faba. Omo Shalom Sport runabout. Wo community 18 Sprinters Road. Frelmo 0208090789 and 0242314774. Obenya bi so ashama. Kuwana so Ochinenti Enterprise. Afi battery shop bi e waboso kan. Kumase Kwame Choba Enterprise. Pampaso and a battery shop bi e waswame mazi. Amakom Macro Junction. Every kaswa ko Winneba Junction. Swadro Mankesi Takwa de Chesefa Bia. Power Jet Battery Day. Power Jet Car Batteries. Open that day.
Medical school papa bia metumi di kofiako. Oh Fifi, anything na waye wenim bosano. Ene me dia semesio. The College of Medicine and Allied Sciences, COMAS, a degree awarding institution a Ghana heya. Omoya programs to say Bachelor of Medicine and a Bachelor of Surgery using the Graduate Entry Medical Program GEM, Bachelor of Diagnostic Imaging and a BSc Health Information Management. Sa programs here na Ghana Tertiary Education Commission Agiatum. Womo bilingual curriculum no SCSO. Senior Beya, Obetimia consulti wo French. Media, so mobile crown ha me. Cecia Cradie, one more year admission so. And one is over from. It was 0208-456-556. And now send one more email. It was info@commerce.edu.gh. Put to me also follow on. It was Facebook and our Instagram at info.commerce. Commerce, the citadel of a holistic professional medical education.
Senior won't you how Tibiano. We hear Syntax Tanko. Free say, Syntax Tank to me jine a ream sakra bia. Empire ne bono so ye kama say. When him say, Syntax Tank ne di kan ye double layer tank Ghana. When him also say, Syntax Tank Korea, any di kan ye tank muda hokai. Emu fite. Na say si adie, ubeti match size, color, type, biara wope. Syntax Tank, beyamau. Na nini ne chino ekita 7 years warranty you wumpewe na open dien frakra e was 0244 335 168 Kumasi 0505 555 666 Syntax Tank emuda hokai Syntax Tank strong tough.
Hey nana bedi anko Ayamango. Aye, Jumano. And Ayamango. Homework increase will libido. That's a dough bruta. That's a Iron Man Vital. Kawan. I'm won't come. Something what's in your baby. For Iron Man Vital. Let you money easy. Or prostrate your canoe. No Iron Man flow. Obey if he and Uncle Kawin Narame to my Jones are correct. Iron Man flow. Or what to prostrate Howie. Bessiabe. Mananum. Ajawa. IFM. Oh, my Bessiabanum Cossion Comway. Oh, your baby. That's a banana pet. IFM. I'm a for your food. A pedelus waiter. I slim mix. I'm too smooth. I have our drugstore Biaramo. September 0535 400 020 Anna 0546 100 100 Anna 050 875 8701 Edria Yamanyimpa on Zimfido Watching Abatana one Ben on a painful and gratuity FDA Hapenado Aya Heba Healing
a dear not a grown any penny out of you. You're a boy, not a near way. Malaria fever, typhoid fever, body and menstrual pain,
the up and coming landlord. Who then yes where you?
Kwame, I don't mean you. Aka roofing and a ceiling. Na me contractor non so say. Me feni na enkodan rocksters. Unso wo kromo pan. Wo dwen ho sen.
The contractor no nimnia ko. Ghana had here a ban of quality metal trusses, roofing sheets, plasterboard, and a POP ceiling there. Aye rocksters. Enfie be brain in a rocksters. Adi roofing sheet papa and who aka there. Asum Ghana for.
Enka ye say ya no mu die nso ebo.
Enia du fudi achi na nkotwa de bon net na nsunda achi. Fre 0544 338041. Say metal trusses, roofing sheet, plasterboard and a POP ceiling there. Fre rocksters na won twa wontum.
OneXBet. Bonuses are kesiye. Odds are kakraka. And kunim di nkwa. Download the OneXBet app no. Na your deposits ninya 300% bonus. It's me do 3,445 Ghana cedis. Wait now open day. To make a register with onexbet.com.gh. Now use the promo code Welcome Ghana. Ninya welcome bonus will first deposit. So OneXBet mau be brave. Gambling one truth can wash you. Yeah, man, what would if you do what? Hear me commission.
Across Africa, a new era has begun, connecting us with one purpose: to create and share opportunities to grow. Across our continent, across the world, we are creating a better way to a better future, a Pan-African future. Together, EcoBank, a better way, a better.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Intuitive navigation. Navigate through an array of revamped categories that cater to all interests. Join the conversation with our interactive comments section. Get live TV,
confidence of the football community.
radio, can actually borrow, and podcast of your favorite TV and radio shows on Joy and Adom platforms. Powerful search. Find any story with ease with a simple click. Access precisely what you're looking for. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
The Gopil's lemon throat lozenges, abro. Gopil's lemon throat lozenges. A man who told minimum yaws. A man sent training and who told a one minimum yawa, a batan to say, Yariam Mwawa, Edin Yarwaba, cigarette no, and Sano, and then Frama assays. 110 so. Gopil's each a wa any minimum yaws. Gopil's lemon throat lozenges. A yamrel no, Chicha tekama so, bra or it a free winum. Get set, go. And your man call mundi influencia, and many anasa and real lozenges. So one number one to wa, and you come with Dr. Asempa Pharmacy Limited. And imported gold pills. Almost one of distributed. Here, Chakwain, Timber Market, Ashaman Runabout. Your pharmacies and over-the-counter medicine sellers. Open to do it to any afraid 024-705-3104 and 059-329-3734. FDA, Aji Gadian Kratwe Atu.
Midinde Frederick Niyate Amuki. Mendim fear Edioson enum. Me o mankasa mejuma na misanye sini training so maye sini ho adwuma be ye mfie eduonu miensa minni moja mroso ana esichire yare biara be ye mfie eson ne a mihu ise se migunsu a na mayase ya meyaw eye ohaw maame efise na mihu amane na se megu nsu mpo a minya tinka se junso ni bi akamu ehya ase no na enye ohaw bebre nanso mfie mienu a etwamu yi ohaw no jensem afi kurade na mebre ankasa ansa junso no aba mete oyaw bebre metinka se junso ni bi aka junso to anu mini membu siafuru tu kwa kwakurase a me babere manu a okemfri no gina okwam mpen pi sene ebeye a megunsu edu anajufa anajufa na me kornemu a me sore bebrum pen esia akogunsu asana ade achi ade esisa masetna pakra eyinti me hokanfo ne me manyina to me fuse me nko ayaresabia nko hu doctor me koduru ho no doctor no ma me koye scan any lab nhwehwemu eyima ohun se menya ohaw bi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ me prostate no ayɛ kɛse. Ɛyi nti doctor no maa me eduru a ɔpɔtɔ kase mu no wɔfrɛ no orthodox prostate drug na ɛmmoa me prostate no a ayɛ kɛse no. Sɛ woyɛ ɔbarima na woanya mfeɛ aduanan rekɔ a ɔbrɛ mu asetena ɛnyɛ mmerɛw koraa. Na minnim sɛ woanhwɛ wo prostate no yie a ɛtumi sesan w'asetena pa. Ɔbrɛ a wofam sɛ dwonso aka wo, ɔyaw a wofam bere a woregu nsu anadwo sɔre a ɛboro mpɛngasia sɛ rekɔgu nsu. Atenka sɛ dwonso no bi aka wo dwonsotoa mu ɛyɛ ɔhaw pii. Me deɛ doctor aka kyerɛ me sɛ me prostate ayɛ kɛse nti mehyɛ ase sɛ merefa abrɔfo prostate eduro no. Me prostate akwantu yi mɛtoa so wɔ nea ɛdi ɛyie akyi no mu. Bio w'aniwam na nwɛn waso.
Sɛ woyɛ bɛrima hyɛ aseɛ ne to anamɔ ɛwɔ wo prostate apɔmuden ho abra wode prostate 60 ɛbɔ ho ho ban.
Wobɛnya bi wɔ pharmacy, chemical ɛne herbal shop bia mu anaa frɛ yɛn wɔ 024-649-0116.
Prostate 60 wo prostate apɔmuden ɛne wapɔmuden.
Anytime I feel lonely, feeling sad, only one station makes me happy. When I wake up in the morning, only this station makes my day. Yeah. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Oh, Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM. Asempa, Asempa, Asempa FM.
94.7 Asempa FM. Ekosiisen Dwumadi no asogusu a wotie no. It's the Friday edition of our show. And said the American dia tudwa would wrap up in 30 minutes time. Na yamakwama sports team na take over. Yeah, the live commentary. Black Queens anyone Fefwe free Zambia the final Olympic qualifier. And it me a winning over Osei. Yeah, bo across posted. Oh, your Omaye ho NSA for aye juma or pitch ne so come. Yeah, yes, it looks good. In the end the ball and then the return leg will be I think in Lusaka. Na see it me every near the Black Queens will be heading to the Olympics in Paris. Zambia Kobe that the last one in Tokyo, Zambia Koi by to me and Kobe. This will be the first time Black Queens ever qualify for the Olympics. And they a very, very, very critical game. They had a live commentary Ebe Bremo. Samson and Mediema and Elali Ebo CAF Champions League Ewo Babayara Stadium in Kumasi. And also you had the Honsem Ebe Bremo. It's a very, very, very interesting game and yebeshe ede honsem etumi abremo at 4:45. That's about 30 minutes from now. We'll wrap up na team na take you over. Ma memfa monko peduase emra teonafe yemetwa ye nkomo na yedi ewa ha. Lawyer Eduji Tamaklo, director legal edema NDC council akwa ba Ekosiisen soni.
Minia obi yumbe mechawo echawo
na apomi ye de
obo.
Na a day in a day NDC stalwart in Aquaco PM Pediase a day Ecoso.
Okay, Osei, a statement be a bar bonti HS Yabeye the final policy dialogue and the reason in here. It's policy dialogue with unanimous. Idea Yamanyoku no, I draw and crop from all walks of life, party, academia, business, industry players, experts, and what have you. So, you bet me, I have a conversation. Efa and your ma Yaboko say or to be at yado, more the 2 million sa yɛbɛyɛ ɛde ama Ghana abɛ ɛno ne nneɛma ahyia sɛbio mpanimfoɔ na adehyia mu
Council, wahoma ni twetwesi minim say
obetumi
aha, yeah, I think it's better. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Enti eno na de mu nyina akwa kopiem e wo ho. Is it a session more year just to get ideas for manifesto? And as a more draft manifesto be na mo kwakwa dwendwen ho, which is which me patch.
Okay. The year 2020 and the People's Manifesto at the Twitter. So,
yes.
And you might be that People's Manifesto because you know, implement it. What you say? It's already a blueprint, game changer for our policy. It's already in the People's Manifesto of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
What I say?
Yes.
But what we want to have the conversation I hear paying analysis. We want a situation where what it done, how best we can improve it. Said you from 2024, 2024, and normal regression within the space of 4 years.
Yes.
So you cannot hold one thing when things are changing around you. What I say? It's not a cassette. You work hard and improve upon it, can review it, and make it relevant to the times today. And yes, Africa said you could change manifesto in some Africa. On the campaign platforms already. The idea is what in your mother idea to gather. But what we want to do is to firm those things up and to make it more relevant for you can say Africa as it were bring out entirely new ideas or something. But basically a work in progress.
Okay. And what it means, the document Modetre Ghana for in 2020, the People's Manifesto, no? And this is some kind of a review of that document. Now, I'm sure how you can update it going into 2024, right?
And even make more relevant today. Okay. And like I indicated earlier, it's work in progress.
Okay.
So if you pick the People's Manifesto, when we say, for instance, that Nkofua Omuwo, the various teacher training colleges, instead of coming to write an essential exam after school, right? The qualification process will be part of your curriculum.
Okay.
Obi, Sebio who law school. Obi, you answer have an entirely new licensure exams.
That be.
Obi now pass law of evidence, company law and practice, ADR, civil procedure, criminal procedure. All pass Why should you write and pass all these papers and now go and sit somewhere and do another licensure exams? And so we believe, say, these are matters that we want to also hear what experts see about this campaign promises. Ideas are on the media more relevant to the times. And then a very conversation, And thankfully, the national chairman of Yamano, Chairman General Mosquito, and then Yamaya, H. John Dramani Mahama, any policy dialogue. And everything is going through this process from our campaign promise, everything that we have planned to do, as it were to transform this country. Obi Sebio. Nana the damn Kukra or now or G2. The appointees now G2. Say economy Omubejai in 2024 is the worst that we have had, maybe post a champion administration. And so it requires Sebio will be taking and hitting the ground right from the very beginning to get this thing done and over with. In fact, okay, the conversation, we've also looked. If H. John Dramani Mahama says, of ministers of has a 60 years, what exactly are we looking at? So, for instance, I should be able to see, and when I'm and you know I'm a communicator for the party.
Yes.
When I come and Obi asks, Eduji, when you say 60 ministers maximum, how are you going to do it? Because we have seen 126. You are basically having it. How are you going to do it? I should be able to tell you, say, okay, we are going to maintain 19 cabinet ministers, maybe plus 3 more, making it 21 or 22. We are going to have not more than maybe 24 deputy ministers, even what we have today, about 35 to 40. That kind of conversation, and I have. So, to tell you, say, oh, ministers will not have deputies. That kind of thing, because you see, you are sending a message to the electorate, and the electorate must begin to see when you talk about A, B, C, D, what exactly is the reality.
Council me pacho minim say generally pedua say hono na depend on where you are network na nya ba no terrible in common so oni ye di nemu ede. I don't know what we can do, but I need to get a better connection.
So I've been moved.
Generally maybe I think this place is better.
So like I was saying, when H. John Dramani Mahama says, I will manage the affairs of this country with the benefit of not more than 60 ministers.
Asempa FM.
What is that?
Wow. Too bad. It may be too mon friendly bio, and this time to make sure say we pie mramage na baby ye na fe ye no entwan common so. Let's come back. Yes. Tell us. Okay.
In fact, me we be our contest election can Metro Obama. Now we can understand him. Asempa. And say Asemnina and say
Ekosiise was Asempa FM.
Na de no Asembi ha ba uchi ma insida. Na
say what say the all candidate. Or say 2020 manifesto mo the co-election, the people's manifesto. A document Ghana for anya ntuntu mo anya kwan am implement into your ho. They've picked that document and no more review how they can update it and make it suit any modern trend. And only adwuma mo ye opedi ase. Okay, waba very well. Ma yene ni so for na mensan emra. Yes, council.
It is not making it is a Kobase H. John Dramani Mahama Shepo. Say enya dia only more than 60 ministers ebeye juma. Okay, what does it mean at the level of policy, at the level of a campaign promise? What is the assurance? So we want Ghanaians and experts, for instance, to agree with us. So, for instance, if H. John Dramani Mahama Babonji no Kase, instead of having a separate minister in the past for railway, aviation, then you have a transport, maybe a port and harbor. You can simply have a minister for transport to cover all those areas. Because what is transport without railway? What is transport without aviation? So why should you have a separate minister for all of those things? At the level we want a critique of what we are going to sell to Ghanaians, which will eventually form part of the social contract. And so far, so good.
Okay. Because Enra, I saw a video where your national chairman was making the point, say, before say be free honor, there should be a clear policy on when you win power. A kwaya mobile faster na sika akodi amanfo ho no retrieve sa sika ni nyina. In that video no me hu familiar faces ewo ho, all of them leading members of your party. Why mu bio na sign ewo sa forum we ase?
Oh, the Akobana said, you see, because we want certain expert views and critique, there are some people that ordinarily wouldn't want anybody to know.
Okay.
Okay. It will be fair on my part to begin to put up names out there. Okay. But what is important is that we want to harvest from the broad minds of people. You know, there's a popular saying, say, knowledge is vast.
Yes.
We don't want to pretend like Kwekwa Nancy, the proverbial Kwekwa Nancy, where you believe, say, yes, too much of that Kwekwa Nancy behavior and our economy, no, I say, Yempenasa, Yempe a situation where the principal architect of our economic doom will be running away from that. No. The expert about omits me any year a certain level of cross-fertilization of ideas. So that at the end of the day, we will expect team players. And Kobase, you take credit, and then when you see doom, you run away from that conversation. We want everybody to be part of that conversation. When there is success, it will be collectively shared. And where there are issues, we'll all be collectively responsible for that. Obi.
Oh, okay. In the meaning, sir, after this forum, then there would be no need for another manifesto committee, if I'm understanding the Awuka.
In fact, members of the manifesto committee of the party are here.
Oh, okay.
So that's
okay. But you've not announced that team, and.
Oh no, you see, Obi, on Monday, we saw in 27 committees. We didn't want to make fanfare out of it.
Oh.
Just this Monday, at the party headquarters, we sworn in 27. What I say, 27 different committees, from justice delivery, good governance, business development, just name it, sanitation, gender, social protection. We sworn in, led by the general secretary of our party. We just didn't want to make a fun, the usual fanfare. Look, Obi, the problems facing this country requires more rigor than fanfare. And we have taken that decision at this level to think deeply about the issues facing us. Obi, I kid you not. Have you checked the exchange rate today?
Mm-hmm.
Have you checked it today?
Yeah, I saw a story yesterday.
It's almost inching to 13 cities. Obi, for the whole of 2023, we've not been paying our external debt more or less. If the critical issue of the downward pressure on the city is usually the case of using more cities to buy dollars to pay interest and amortization. If for a year you are not doing this critical component, right, and your CD is still doing almost 13%, Obi, can you imagine if we resume the payment of our external debt, where the CD will get to? The crisis facing this country are serious. It's a generational crisis that we are facing, Obi, regardless of whether you are NDC, MPP. The bottom line is that if you are a businessman, in 2016, if we're buying an item worth $10,000, Obi, you require 40,000 Ghana cedis to get that item. Today, you need almost 130 or something million to get the same item. Obi, the issues facing us are not a joke. And so we have taken the decision to resolve this matter with speed and purpose.
Okay.
With a team that will be focused on getting the deliverables. Obi, before you go, I want to say this. Ultimately in life, which one of these do you want to applaud? Efforts or results?
Results, obviously.
Absolutely. So what Ghanaians are looking for is not efforts. Their focus is the bread and butter issue. And there's a statement Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia made in 2015 that I've fallen in love with that statement. He said the economy is your pocket. He said when all the economic gymnastics are done, bottom line, the economy it's your pocket.
It's your pocket. But when him, council, finally, and again, because no matter the plans you have to win an election before you implement the plans. And you were in a very competitive electoral environment.
Perfect.
When your opponent announce your campaign team, they announce their manifesto committees, it sent a certain signal, so you're battle ready. You might be doing yours on the quiet, but you think it sending the right signals to even more party base, no? Say, Charlie, we are also battle ready.
Obi, as we speak today, what Ghanaians see is the scorecard, or the Obako score, or the terminal report, Ebebro. And
that's true.
I have seen a release signed by my brother Miracle Abaji, and I have seen certain names. The very names are the very people who have collapsed the economy. I have seen the list. First headed by, what's the name? Chairman Bonsu.
Sure.
The man who was sacked had to quickly resign. He is leading the manifesto team. Chairman Bonsu has been the leader of government business. He has been part of the people that have destroyed the economy. So when you say he should come and chair your manifesto team, it is garbage in, garbage out. And these people, their scorecard overall is the debilitating economy that we are facing. So what battle are they ready for? Have you seen that the battle is no longer the Lord's? Have you noticed that the battle is no longer the Lord's? Because even when, excuse my language, the battle was the Lord, this is a disaster. So like I pointed out, it is no fanfare.
Okay. Council.
It's not fanfare at all. And we want to make the point right from the day. And in fact, today, when the governance committee came, I saw programs and policies that are kickstarting 7 days after inauguration. That's the level, the speed and purpose with which we want to go ahead with our policy programs and its implementation.
Very well. Council, do it. Mube we da ben.
Oh, nyame aduma yeshase enra nyame aduma ebe wie ne.
Okay.
Yes,
the enra ne enne. Na the enne na HE John Mahama aba ho no.
No kretrodo enra national chairman AOP session no. And then ono aba obabe closing session so ninia.
Very well. Council the bibia ni a ye besia di nkomo bio. Why? Lawyer Eduji Tamaklo, Director Legal Affairs, Edema NDC, and Moten and bringing us up to speed on what has been happening. Ewo Pediase, Enra, Ena, Ene, or Modeba area. And at least, so what is all more policy forum? That is what it's all about. We NDC, Jumo Munsu AD. Am I a battle ready for the election?
Lawyer,
it seems.
Good battle ready. But the question I'm saying, Bisa, Oko,
question, Bayan.
They are all Kenyan and the crack the same. Oh, yes.
The crack the same.
No, because you see, or can't exchange rate, baby, a drew. You ain't been to a car, a hold on. Baby, or my known Sabi, you wedding.
Yes.
Yes. The American free no only dear, or bar.
Or mobile. Say no more drink.
Oh, I said, not to own you.
I say, no, baby.
None is any kind of my cranky. No, because I dear, one may come my own. I did not swat to a ban,
yes.
And I guess, because the young Yama and the beginners ready, and that's about mom, and I'm one. Because it's a dollar or case a do 30 cities. It's true, said dollar a 30 cities. A warring. It is true, sir, or mine the car. A haircut as some buy and call for investments. I hold on my I into a mature, they've not been paid. All these things are there. But me per se, your tiflum was it. Your bar. Sikana kwa kodusi no ye beboa ma na hoden aba bedusi ana se ye press no enko biem na enko a niema wei ni na ye de egu akwan mu a se me maintenance na me strain ho a me fi se betima ye ade ye beboa me
okay
enti me kwakoto aba mom But some you will catch us what are there for the and some for what I say. Your problems you ever catch there any news.
Obi
problem dada. Now we want solutions. Solutions are about one the communion sign come be
okay.
Because I don't believe say external shocks now see no eh they are how we are seeing in our Ghana come be. By how no intimi no kwa.
Okay.
The other factors come. Intimi so man penny John Mahama in the party 4% Ghana for nya rehemu omudia. Enya de ombeka de owura Kufuor na ban ya kire yin o ene yenim dada. We are where
omo dia
mo ba ye na mo kan kire yin. Because you see 24-hour economy. I don't think say explanation no
say en na wo ka say 24-hour economy na ewo 2020 manifesto meba en no mo dey atodwa say expert emra me critique sa manifesto to mo wie mo nim say okay 24-hour economy bia say na yem packaging fan all of that will be done
na what previous manifesto no
yeah it was in the 2020 manifesto
it
was
and obi antimi ncheche
it was in the 2020 manifesto
after 5 years still now some police obi antimi ncheche
ti omo wini here.
It's one better implement.
Obi antimi ncheche mu say omo chim baby a enya wo de enya de officer wo te no mo
na that bio ti afere mo kofa express amoma beye
to critique the document
but did they not critique
and update it
Obi
yes
me patrol was say omo a omo wa ba we mu a omo ka part of the system ama economy idea wo no e bia na omo
e wo manifesto committees na ntie ye déjà vu
but so one was say on the work ho no
ma
so we will be peduase
and H.E. John Mahama
where wanya
former president of Ghana
wow anya captain din na watim papa kumo so nyuna
dabi
H na say
His Excellency
where then
John Dramani Mahama former president sure
and you one ba ya wa we on two occasions no wa mada and you one ba ya dum so ba Ghana no wana it is an Tamaklu Kadia. It's not the same John Mahama who is coming and I want to fufro Yawana wo fufrana edu Tamaklu na mabontin komo akofo kan say so oba be deputy attorney general
enyo on cancer
say oh say na matie okay but is it not has it not been part of the system is it not part of the system Ghana say be producer Ghana it is say yenyina yengu from rana so who has been part of the system every 50 years when that's what tells you still be part of the system it one free system man new people rana free for neighbor of neighbor so there will be our offsprings
but there is one thing okay I be a monfa madwen course or say the challenges we face no enye about pomp and pageantry just announcing committees near that omono they have done all what the NPP seems to be doing now.
I wasn't expecting you to let him go like that. Obi miracles abuaje. At the list about Bonting.
Yes.
Where is the pomp and pageantry about releasing a list?
So it's a list. No more my be that. But my first statement be a crime.
Now the statement about Bonting pomp and pageantry. Then why is he on air talking about it? And I show I don't mind to end this headquarters. Very expensive, luxurious place. That's where the pomp and pageantry. That's where the pomp and pageantry is happening. By merely releasing a list of people, he understands it better. Pomp and pageantry. Say we'll be releasing list, no. Fair no way. Oma boja. And I'll put you also bonny pen the womb. Where Oma Quay, share Omo manifesto, Omo Vanya book, Omo binding, Omo nche, young publishing, young printing. What is he talking about? Or forced 24-hour economy, no. Omunti ase. Jom hame baben on community. Obi, that's the maker. The whole Europe, the biggest shopping mall, the whole Europe, UK. They find the Westfield Mall. Obopong. Obopong. Uko New Yorker. Baby, where you busy pa? Times Square. Me pacho Times Square hono. Baby, baby, more tons and especially homeless people, more cocoa, and you only baby other. Macy's 34th Street there the ade. Yeah, so pa Macy's. Kesia pa. Upon 9 o'clock.
No, it's because in the US now, they are not implementing a 24-hour economic policy. Hold on. I mean, there are countries who implemented that as a policy.
Mention one country.
Oh.
The only Australia.
Yes.
Okay, wait. It was only the city of Sydney. And almost say they want to achieve that. Yes. Why is not across the whole of Australia? The most elaborate literature on 24-hour economy.
Australia.
Sydney, and then the whole of Australia.
Yes.
Perth, 24-hour economy, and ya no fafang. And your name be na mati says obi da na ju 2 o'clock and the best stimulate them wako di wachi. It would da na Johnny Afro, Uja, a white chabo, a settle with the initiative, will over the soft. Yeah, no.
Gordon, my entrance.
There's no legislature on 24-hour economy, but 24-hour economy exists in Ghana. Tell me I'm lying. I'm upon.
But is that not a simplistic way to look at it?
What do you mean by simplistic? It's just simplistic.
Have you read the frequently asked questions now communications bureau ni issue here?
Mambi.
Oh, you've not gotten a copy.
Opa mami binamenkwa kind weekend.
Then maybe we can come and
analyze because Obi adia no basically just say a demand o. Uta is le gonazo pesa wo ko Kumasi ya anajua unya VIP nko. Ba uba circular na uba na hono ni pa bo adem. Omo na because it demands omo na.
Sure.
A demand and supply.
Demands omo na. Et wo ye transport owner. Now bus is yemienu. Now so the back ebe kwa akosi Westlands. Say ebe rane Accra to Takrade amount. Now bibi how abrasake wo ho.
Okay, go on. What we'll do is I'll get you the documents now. Communications bureau. So we all read it. We come back next week and then we analyze. All right. Yanyanesa nemwa.
Ba ma church wasi.
And I make us say me wahana Eric J any samija mfimo the document ni bi breme. Hard copy.
Obi. Adis obi yare. No akoto
it will read it.
Who say me ka first meeting of Kadeshi. Abranti no wo wi nsan no nidi. And go foka che say when nidi amango for ntonsa ma no. It was no papa say prokoto wachi. No ra wo ra baby tonsa. Wo say wo to say o me na matoni me twa aka me da kodidi.
Yeah.
Owi na de kuta no we nidi.
But so it will also be unfair to analyze the policy when we've not read at least document from
must we read? We must be told.
No, but for you, let's read it and come. And I'm saying, Obi, let's read it and come.
What do you mean,
on Chichi? I ask him.
Nipa beno chimaya. So now I'm saying, okay.
The back when men say, General Mosquito say, one more books near the adeno, or we year a year Jumai. Now omunkoya ejuma anajo, which means omo ejuma de is a
24 hours be.
And the 24 way.
Okay, very well. It will read the document and then we'll come back. Yam raining I was running through. Okay.
Also now the belt.
Okay.
Obi we the boy.
Mate. Wait. Tomorrow is your birthday, Mr. Abdul Aziz Jeziuni, Deputy Director with the Assessment and Certification Division, CODVET. From your wife and children, may Allah bless you. Happy birthday in advance to you. This one says, a happy birthday to Emmanuel Ofosuapia of Roma Nursery, Preparatory and JHS. This is from your dad, Mr. Alex Ofosu, and the entire family, wishing you all the very, very best. And do have a really good one. Let me see the other ones we have here. And it's some rather unfortunate news also coming through. Say, our attempted singathon. After the review of the videos or the comma Guinness World Record, as a meaty almost standard into the attempt, fairly. It's unfortunate, but I think she will still go down in history as a heroine. I mean, even attempting it alone a big deal. Happy birthday to Dachi Hine Samuel Asamoah, incoming LSA president Ewo Gempa. I do hope you have a really, really good birthday. We say, Obi, good afternoon. It is grossly unfair and dishonest to suggest that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama brought Dumso to Ghana. Respectfully, you need to get Gordon to correct this erroneous statement. Jifagunu and on the way abraying. Fred Agbenyo, good afternoon to you. I hope you're doing well. Fred Agbenyo. Incoming MP. Your friend is saying Guan constituency. Sure. Ma memfa we mu entwem na fe yenhwe and sorry. We say Obi. Okay. Hey, I was set me run it through sa list way quickly. Na afe yede yen komono eba ewiye. Let me say big good afternoon to you, Mami Efia Akoto. Na me share list na ase Mami Efia Akoto din ewo mu. Enti congratulations to you, Mami Efia Akoto. She is on the religious committee. Let me see. And I'm sure send the DNA who, you know. Okay. And I see. Yeah, Mami Efia Akoto, okay, number 3 on that list. Wow. The Chieftaincy Religious Affairs and Civil Society. Honorable Kofi Jamesina chair, Irene Nato Shiado co-chair, Mami Efia Akoto, Paul Opoku Mensah, Dr. Abdul Mumin, Ahmed Abdullahi Abu, Napagatia Sulemana, Hajia Azara Harun, Adumua Bosman Esquire. Oh, okay. Salifu Said, Sam Gate, and Joyce Aye, Doctor. Omu advice, Honorable Stephen Asamoah Boatinti, Mami Efia Akoto, congratulations to you. Baby, a lot of interest, tourism, culture, and creative art. Juliet Asante, chair. Kwesi Ajiman coach, ono na CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority. Catherine Ablema Fekudin waha, Ama Boafo Arthur PhD nidin waha, Professor Isahaku Adan, Claudia Lumo ko conteste MP no Oforikrum ena anko ye amano nidin waha, Prince David Osei, the popular actor, Nana Yao Manteyao, Yapoku Abeidin I'm sure say NHIA Deputy CEO Yapoku Abeidin. Judge of HR. Sure. Kweku Osei Kranchi Asi Edudin waha, Festus Frimpong Jebi, Eric Owusu Akreso, and the very popular Ochiame Kwame Edin Ewo Mubi, Dr. Aka Kwame Nyamiche, and Radia Adama Sani, Andre Japamesa Eyewon advisor. Ain't very interesting names in here. Osei and security, but even before that, blessed 85th birthday in advance to Nana Ampong, formerly the managing director of Samatex Credit Union in Samra Boy. God bless you with good health to live more for us. From your daughter Anas. Inti Anas sene papa Nana Ampong, 85 years. I think tomorrow do have a really good birthday tomorrow. So for Yemreno Ason, unfortunately, we have to wrap up. Into my memory na o final message. Fatuja MIA.
The kind of my womb, the moment trinkwa. The moment Tiasian is your mining tea.
Yes.
And your palm.
Yes.
The woman Ghana Hokani. Na so Ghana Hokania. Ghana a year and a back as soon as I come.
Okay.
But I'll join party Hokania. Party a year. Or minor a but Ghana a more on a party ending a be
sure.
Mediman no still now.
But answer no Cecilia Amwatin or Oslo, Norway. Nyame Admochna 24th February Eyewa Woda. Happy birthday in advance to you, Cecilia Amwatin in Oslo, Norway. One of our very loyal listeners. Yedasi Papa Nyame Inshraw. Yes. So for
Mediman no still now. Mestre na the president for kan or Raba Umia ne vision.
Yeah, the vision statement no my sure.
What say? Maybe I don't know. Yenmi or mine na yen limited yamani kun sem no kakra.
Okay.
If it's a Ghana druno and ye casadodo and a yamani kusem. But a drink a yin I bit me a say so I can boom. aboa hwe se oman no benye be papa agina
yes
na hwe oman yi yo I'm telling you so na abontia yetimi dey identify why so ye Ghana ni nti o how ne amane a ekoso yi obi afa mu bi
sure
and that is why maybe edru you hear solutions and not obi be kayen ye yaw ni problems eden ye wom afi mesre bim ya driver form nam ya kwantempo akese and then accident ku nipa do chain sabe yare
yeah
o hwe nipa ewu through accident a year ya do so chain nipa COVID-19 ba win ewu eku ti yesre ya kwantempo ye nam so even within the communities
yes
the higher ekra no ye nya ho abotre especially when you so use motorbikes on highway so they want to riding them kwanso no enye enkoye mfa nto chacha now the tuna se wudia when you home for so
okay
the best positive for so you know way to try cycle on the far ball and here obi the one almost so ball in the far na say no just no mko afi the one car eko no omo cars in delay ba ku en shut down mo papa when you kwan you betimi so adi empotamu okay because in sewer starting so you like say this in sewer beton temper yare wo hui yen shada empot empetu yare ye discard mobile cholera e fine deba etimi di empotamu eni year I'm sure say ebebo am yetima boy sika so say ehoban the here is Ghana betimi ayi
very well
fan to me pefra yes so ewum
Yehobetrain. So for Medase, Yebesan so atoa yen common. So but let me say a big good evening to you, Peter Ruredu, popularly known as Abio, who are Brooklyn, New York, East Flatbush, to be precise. Inti Peter Ruredu, Bebena Freo Abio, Brooklyn, New York. Echiao Stronkuti Ekusi Saint Panyame Inshao. Professor E.K. Wallace, Ebetanase. Na afi ya the live commentary abremo munim se enanwumre ya Black Queens ejina akono nti sorry ama Professor E.K. Wallace